guys are adventuring in the lands of Toivoa. Specifically, you are down here in the town of Nausha, right here in the northern end of Reston, where you have come as part of a group to ostensibly prevent the Fae and other cryptids from running amok in the material plane. You each have your own reasons to be here, and have come to this town seeking adventure and wealth, along with doing the right thing. Over the past several sessions, you have encountered a crystalline dragon who gave you a choice to either aid or hinder him, and in exchange, he promised to give you guys the power to crystal stride. On your way to discuss this option with your friend, you found him running away into the distance. He was running away into the distance as you went down into the sewers on a job. On the adventure in the sewers, you managed to make a new friend in the wow, I am stuttering today. In the form of Tay Eagle Splitter, and have recruited him to the Feywatch. After defeating a hag and taking her head and clearing out a gelatinous cube in the sewers, you have emerged and gotten paid at the Longstriders Consortium. That's where we are going to be picking up, as Tay has just negotiated with Zutono Sherez, the leader of the consortium, to rent the hag's head to one of the other members of the consortium for reasons. He paid 50 gold in order to rent the head, and Tay is supposed to turn that in with the treasurer, where you are supposed to get paid. As you leave Zutono's office and take the first door on the right, we are going to have you guys come to the door. The door is currently closed, and
A door to where?
the door to get paid.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, how would you guys like to act? And I will get Tion into the group as quickly as possible.
Knock on the door.
You hear a very sweet voice from the other side of this door. Come in.
Come in.
As you open the door, the smell from the other side is that of charcoal burning. As you come in, you see a woman seated behind a desk with a small silver tray in front of her, where the ashes of something continue to smolder. She looks up at you and smiles. Hello.
Oh. I thought we went to the. Oh,
Hello.
Greetings.
I thought we went to a different room. Oh.
And I need each of you, except for Saren, to roll a wisdom saving throw of a DC 20.
Do I have advantage because I'm innocent and a naive little child at heart?
Negative, and you are not a child. Oh,
Oh,
bearded
man.
one.
This sucks. Rats. I got a plus lousy 1.
Okay. Ronnie, nobody. Baracus. All of you fail.
I got a 20.
You do not have advantage.
Oh, Eric, no, man. Rats.
As you open the door and see this beautiful woman on the other side of the table, she smiles, and your eyes are drawn away from her face, just below her chin, but above her navel. Saren, you are unaffected. Can I help you?
We completed the sewer job, and we were told to come here for payment.
Of course. Here. And she reaches into a drawer and pulls out a small chest, about 12 inches wide, and opens the lid and begins counting out small rolls of coins. She pulls out 5 of them, each of them containing 100 gold.
Awesome. Yeah, that's my
There you
inventory.
go. Is there anything else that I can do for you?
And nobody covers his eyes, and he's just like, "No, I'm good. I'm sorry, ma'am."
Uh,
Is he okay?
This is
he,
strange.
he's like this. I believe our friend Tay has other business with you, but I think that concludes like most of our business.
Very well. Please send him in, and I'll talk to him privately. So,
I take the gold that she offered and I walk out the door.
very well. Do you take the guys with you?
I leave.
I grab nobody because I'm assuming he's clamping his eyes closed.
I am. I try to leave, but I hit the door like at least twice.
Okay. As you
I'm
stub
just-
your toe,
I'm-
take 1 point of damage, please. And I'm supposed to pass along that Tay says hello from the Twitch chat. All right. So, Moo Cow, Tay says hello.
Out of character, have we gotten a long rest between this point and then
You have
and
not.
now? Okay, thought so. Just want to make sure. Thank you.
Yes, sir. As you guys leave her office, Tay walks in, and we'll explore what happens with that next week.
And I'll warn Tay, be careful. She has a really nice chest full of stuff.
I kind of felt funny in there.
Yeah, that was weird.
Creepy.
Help actually give advantage to Tay on his way in, hopefully.
Okay. So, you guys walking down the hall?
Yeah.
Cool.
Do we want to reconvene in our room or one of our rooms and discuss business?
Oh, what business? I mean, I'm quite hungry. Can we go get something to eat first?
We just ate.
You literally just ate.
I
And
mean,
if
you
you look
guys
down
did,
the
but
halls, if you look down the hall at Kerfex, who's seated at his desk at the far end of the hall, you see Kerfex is sitting there talking to a Leonin of considerable stature, buff, wearing a red vest. Oh, hey guys, you might want to check this guy out. He is pretty badass. His name's Tian, and he's looking for a crew.
How tall is this creature?
Tian?
Creature?
Creature.
I am.
Says the Minotaur.
Oh, I am 6'1" in height.
Oh wow, it's a tall guy. Yeah, I believe 7 feet or 6 something. Let me see how the hell
yeah,
is
I
it?
look at him and I'm kind of like,
I'm 6'5", okay. I said, oh wow. I look him over and I'm like,
Nice to meet you all.
I wave awkwardly.
I'll extend my hand out to shake each and every one of their hand.
You guys shake his hand?
yeah. I gave him a good warrior grip.
Are the claws out or in?
They are in.
Okay, I'll grab your little paw. I should say little. I'll grab your paw. Hand, paw.
And
I just imagine you just grabbing one finger.
I got a good grip, firm grip. I like that.
well, thank you. You too.
I like that. I like someone is strong and firm. Yeah.
I
look
heard
at
that you
Kerf
liked
like
him like, I thought you liked him soft and gentle, like a big teddy bear.
Kerfex. I like a guy with strong fighters, frontliners like us. I
Uh-huh.
like that.
Well, remember, sometimes it's okay to get a little bit soft and tender.
Of course, of course.
And on that,
Especially that
nobody's gonna
nice
take
place
2
down the
steps back.
block there. Especially that nice bathhouse. Oh, good place over there.
And then nobody takes another 2 steps back away from Brachus.
Tian, these are the Feywatch. They're a new crew here in the consortium. They kind of need a little bit of help. They're kind of on
We keep misplacing our artificers. You wouldn't happen to be another artificer here to help us, would you?
I'm not, no. I like to break things non-magically and non-mechanically.
Hey, me too.
Ooh, I take another 3 steps back hearing that.
You're all halfway down the hall now.
Where'd the little guy go? Can't see him.
Well, welcome to this side of the town.
Well, thank you.
So, like, they're just got done with a gig, but they're probably going to be picking up another gig soon, right? Absolutely, yeah. So, make yourselves at home. I figure you guys probably should get to know each other. I heard that Brad's serving dates stuffed with nuts. Look downstairs if you want some dessert.
That
Sounds
sounds
good.
delicious.
Pretty
Yeah,
heavy.
sounds good. I gotta grip some of that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right, let's go.
Going
So we
downstairs?
we take the new gentleman. Come on down. We're gonna have some fun. Yeah,
I'll
we're gonna
follow.
All right.
we're gonna drink. We're gonna have good food. This guy Brad, try to catch him when you can. He's quick.
So you guys going downstairs. Awesome. As you guys
Buddy.
descend the stairs, you come into the tavern part of the consortium. There's people all over the place here. There's a good 5 adventuring parties milling around. As you
Oh.
guys walk in from upstairs, you see a young man running around with a large tray. On the tray, you see that there are a good 20 bowls with little round brown things inside of them. He goes running by, sets a whole bunch of them on the table, slides them to each of the people, and then goes running off to the kitchen. The door slams.
Hi, Brad. Bye, Brad.
You'll get used to him.
He comes running out. Hey, how's it going? Is there anything I can do for you? Right over here? Yep. Go ahead and get some dinner, dessert, drinks.
Oh yeah,
anything specific?
and this is
Be right back.
our new friend here,
Do you have
Brad.
the date
New
stuff?
friend.
The date stuff.
The dates? Okay, absolutely. Nice to see you, Tian. Go ahead and pull up the seat. We'll get you some dates and everything. You're back. He runs off.
Hi, Brad.
And everybody, what the hell did he just say to me?
He said, hi, how are you doing? He's gonna get you set up with some dates. Like the food.
He speaks fast. It's hard to catch every day, but he's cool. He's cool. He's
Right.
one of the best person in here to get people food quick. He really
He comes running up
Takes
with a big tray, serving tray held up on his hand. Looks at you. I'm just taking a seat. It's right over here. There's an open table right there. Get you all situated. Get you some ale. Get you situated. You go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Oh, where's Tay? Is Tay still upstairs? I'll go get him. And when you need any more, just go and let me know. I'll get some ale. Here's some water, some tea. Got some coffee. All set. There you go. Be right back. And he runs off.
Ale.
Yeah.
There you go. He said ale.
Ale.
There's ale on the table. Big picture.
Okay, good. Gotta love him. Gotta love him. So with
Leon, like, who are you? I mean, like outside of
Well, I'm a sailor.
like a lineman, like you pulled the lines, you ran protection,
I make maps. Usually, I do know how to steer the vehicle. As long as I have a crew, at least.
That's great. Where did you operate from? Like Nosha, Raiport?
All over. We pretty much hit a couple places. Nothing too big.
We're going to go and pull up the map because this is going to be fun. Tian, welcome to
Yes.
the map of Toivoa.
Hello, Matt.
Where did we hearken from? Just so that I've got some lore for you. Just ping on the map.
Right. Oh.
Okay.
I'm using the hand. Right here.
Okay,
Oh,
awesome.
I tell the new friend I'm from this section of the town of the map.
All right, so you're from Sahua. Awesome.
Nice. Good pick.
Okay, so you say you're from Sahua. Oh man, you had to pick there. Okay.
Is it? No, I hope it's probably
Okay,
good. Is it good, Eric?
As you say that, Tian, a figure materializes at the end of the table. The smoke rising up from the floor, and there's a chill that runs down your spine. And standing next to you, you smell brimstone.
Wait,
I heard that your city
Who's this?
burned down. Such a shame. Were you there when the dragon struck?
Remember? No.
My condolences. I heard that the crew of the Flight Risk was headed there to investigate some drug smuggling. You wouldn't be involved in that, would you? It'd be a terrible thing if you were.
I was not, no.
Good. We wouldn't want to have to open your veins yet.
Not yet. Have a good one.
I have a warning for you before I go. Sahua has burned. The people there are fleeing. Bagrodan has struck. I'll put that name in chat for you guys.
do I know this guy?
You have not seen him before.
He just popped out of the blue just to
Nope.
talk to.
Smoked up off of the ground. Be careful. I don't know your name. Are you willing to share?
Will if you share.
Careful.
Hi, I'm nobody. Nice to meet you. I hold up my hand.
He
And I'm
looks at
somebody.
He reaches out his hand with his long fingernails. He reaches out to shake your hand. Hello, nobody. You can call me the agent. And his handshake is not much more than his graceful, cold fingers sliding against your palm and withdrawing. He doesn't actually get a grip. He reaches out to shake your hand as well, Tien. And you are somebody?
People like to say, yeah.
I'm the agent. If you have need of information, you can find me here. Of course, some of the information you might need, you may not like.
Can I do an... Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry.
No, go
I
ahead.
was gonna say, can I do an insight check to see what his intentions are?
Absolutely. Roll your insight check.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, kind of fishy, this dude. I'm like, who the hell is this dude?
Abso-freaking-lutely, you need to roll your insight check. With the 15, I'm pulling him up real quick here so I have his stat sheet for you guys. I know Brackus cannot determine this guy's intention.
I know. Dice is already giving me crap already. So
All right, so the check here, I'm going to do I'm going to do his deception check, and I cannot click on the stat sheet because it will reveal his real name. So,
That's the fun of it.
yeah, no. Okay, so
Oh.
as his tail whips from side to side, he looks at you. I wish you the best. And
So,
you can be absolutely suspicious about him. You're unable to determine his intentions. So I'm not going to tell you that you trust him because I
Okay.
can't dictate that. But as far as his intentions go, you're unable to determine whether they're positive or negative towards you, etc. But he hasn't
Okay.
taken any aggressive action other than warning you that the city that you claim to be from has burned, that a dragon attacked it, and that the crew of the ship called the Flight Risk went there to investigate drugs.
Are the other people in the consortium noticing this, or is it a regular occurrence to them?
No one's paying attention to your table at this exact moment. You can go ahead and roll an insight check as to why, and this can be everybody at the table.
Oh, everybody can?
Everybody can, not
Okay.
just somebody or nobody.
I'm somebody. We're brothers.
What's that? What was that?
An insight check to determine why nobody else in the consortium is paying attention to you.
19.
Okay, cool. As you look onto the table, there is currently a purple rock that looks like this, currently resting on the table. It's obvious that he put it there. It is
hell is
radiating
that?
with magical energy.
Wanted some privacy for this conversation, did you?
I did. If you have any questions, simply ask Brad for the agent, and I'll arrange an appointment.
I asked him something. I says, you came out of nowhere. We don't know who you are. And why did you come to our table in the first place?
Because I overheard the discussion about Sahua, a city that I take very seriously, a city whose fate matters. And I'm
Are you-
concerned that people from there might not know what might be happening there.
Are you from this place?
I report to the hierarchy of the consortium.
It's weird, honestly. I kind of look at him. The boss man upstairs also has a mask.
Many people have masks. Everyone has masks. The question is, who do you reveal your true face to? You claim to be nobody. Isn't that a mask itself? A moniker you've taken on to hide your true identity. There's no difference between yours and mine.
Raises an
Nobody
eyebrow when
keeps
he
his
said
mouth shut
that.
and just drinks his mead.
I would show you what I have seen of Sahua. And he's going to wave his hand over the table, and a section of the table begins smoking. You don't feel any heat, but after a moment, an illusion, obviously an illusion, appears on the table, miniature, about 2 feet in diameter. In the center of the table, you see the city of Sahua burning. This is the city that Tian is from.
That's hella unfortunate.
And this city was attacked by a dragon, you're saying?
A dragon by the name of Vagrodan set it alight.
History check, Eric, if I know that type of dragon, that name.
You can roll a history check, sure. And each of you can roll the history check on this. This is not exclusive.
21 on history for that.
Ooh, nice. Great.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, Tian hasn't heard of this dragon. That's perfectly fine.
I don't know nothing.
All right, so
Does Tion know what dragons are?
do you know what dragons are? That's a good
Wait,
question.
what? Are you talking about a lizard? What are you talking about?
All right, so Baracus and Saren, do you guys want me to take you into a separate channel, or do you want to want me to share this with the party? Because up to you guys.
I'll just go ahead and share at the party because whatever you tell me, I'm going to tell them.
Okay.
Yeah, share the party.
Okay. Let me get you all the information about Vagradan because you guys rolled really, really well and it's really cool. All right. So did not expect to get this far into this. And Tian's like, we're going to choose the lore hole. Awesome.
Yes. Yes, I did it. First session's clear.
Yeah. All right. So, Vagrodan and the dragon Amaria Rosie. And I will put that in chat for you here. So, I already put Vagrodan in there. This is Amaria Rosie. Amaria Rosie was a great gold dragon of ancient times, flying to and fro across the lands of the ancient world. He fought the forces of evil, fiends, aberrations, monsters, and men. He defeated the evildoers. So many did he defeat and claim their ill-gotten gains that his ancient mountainous lair was said to be the wellspring of gold that flowed throughout all of Toivoa. The bottom of the lair being connected to underground rivers and ley lines, they redistributed the wealth to even the distant continents. Known as the ever-reaching pinnacle, the legendary mountain's location has been lost to the mists of the ocean and time. Amaria Rosie himself was a creature of epic proportions, with a length of 75 feet from nose to tail and wings that spread so far as to shelter a small village from a storm of falling stars. He was enormous. Gleaming scales interlocked with each other, forming a nearly impenetrable hide. The only thing more piercing than his sharp claws were the blue of his cerulean eyes. Sadly, not everyone appreciated Amaria Rosie, and the ancient forces gathered together to form an ancient force to destroy him. What they forged was beyond comprehension, a being of shadow and void, created by the minds of a council of fiends, fae, and evil intelligences from the great beyond. They named the thing Vagrodan. Although they fought for a year and a day, eventually Amaria Rosie was brought low, and Vagrodan was victorious. With the singular purpose of defeating the Gold Dragon completed, Vagrodan raged across Toivoa, indiscriminately destroying anything that crossed its path. But Vagrodan was eventually brought low itself, and defeated at the cost of many heroes' lives. Standing before them and dealing the final blow was Karis Razeros. I'll put that name in chat for you here.
Wow.
Leaping from a mountain's peak on the floating island of Skytear. There's that. Karis fell like a bolt of lightning upon Vagrodan's back. His mighty sword, named Star Shatterer, clove through the dragon's adamantine scales and pierced its core. The resultant eruption of void energy annihilated Karis, but the sword remained. In its death throes, the two-headed monstrosity of a dragon crashed into the surface of Toivoa, near the city of Sahua, and died. The sword, Star Shatterer, is said to have been recovered in an archaeological expedition. This group of people searched for the blade, but unbeknownst to the rest of the expedition, one of the team found it and kept it for themselves. The woman named Tesfahun secreted it away. Upon returning to her home, she hid the famous sword within one of the many temples there. There shall it lie until it is needed once again to rid the world of great evil. But woe to all who would seek Star Shatterer, for the way is fraught with perils, secrets, puzzles, and dangerous entities that guard it. Beware the Tim on Yedin. And I will go ahead and pull up a picture of Fagradan for you guys, because that's fun as well. Fagradan. Putting the picture of Fagradan. Sahua for you guys.
I'm assuming Agent is still with us at the table as Saren and Brock is still relaying this information to
Yes,
us.
the agent is sitting there, or standing there, sorry. Standing there.
Nobody's gonna raise his hand
Okay,
like he has a question.
sure.
And then he's just gonna wait.
Yeah, buddy.
So, if this guy was killed or brought low, like, how did he burn a city down?
Pretty sure that means he got resurrected somehow.
I mean, is brought low and killed the same thing?
Half a dozen of one, half a dozen of the other.
This is
As you ask the question, though, the agent looks at you with a dismayed expression, almost a little sorrowful. He sighs. Fagradan lives. The Josozai cleric named Cecilia Evangeline Credence II resurrected him.
That's a very mean thing to do. I mean, why not just bring back Amorosi?
He smiles, wry grin. The resurrection of Amaria Rosie is closer than you think. And she was at the start of it. Should you seek allies, I would encourage you to contact the Blue Cloaks, for one of them knows more about this than you would expect. I leave you with this gem, child of Sahua. May it serve you well. He
Thank
will
you.
bow to you, and he will back away from the table. And once he reaches 15 feet away from the stone, a barrier shimmers. And he goes and dissolves into a wisp of smoke that trails off into the rest of the room. Go ahead and
Interesting.
add Malthuriel's Gem of Discretion to your character sheet.
Can I do an Arcana check as he does that? To
Sure,
see
absolutely.
determine if that was a plane of transportation or if that was some other form of invisibility or illusion.
Absolutely. With an Arcana check, he is shadow striding like a monk.
Interesting.
We'll put that little gem into my pouch.
So you pick it up?
Yep, I'll pick it up.
All right. As you pick it up, the sounds of the tavern resume.
wow, that is a mysterious person.
It's a pretty rock, though.
Well,
Beautiful.
he seemed nice.
Hmm.
No, I didn't say it wasn't nice or
I'll
vicious.
drink about half of that ale that's on the table.
Mysterious person. Like, I've seen the smoke. I'm like, okay.
So, Tian, apparently your city burned to the ground. My condolences.
Yeah, thank you.
That's some rough news to take in, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't really like to talk about it.
Well, maybe we should look for another job to do.
Well,
Or is it something they need help with? I mean,
we
the
still
move
got a
back-
decision to make.
We've still got 2 sleeps to make that decision, right?
Tyon, yeah, we still have like a day and a half. Tyon, after all that, I look around nervously. How do you feel about dragons?
I don't know. Never met one.
I mean, would you like to at some point in your life?
Depends.
Decision on what?
The answer to the dragon's question of whether you want to support the dragon or not.
Are you talking about that crystal dragon thing?
Yes, that's what they're talking about.
Oh no, I was talking about a job to do. This had nothing to do with a dragon. I didn't mention nothing about dragons.
I wasn't
They
talking
did.
to you.
We
They-
recently came back from the sewers and we found out about that. We went to the sewers and we found this hag, and she was talking about how she used to work at like the Lotus or something, some establishment. I don't really know. Brax knows a lot about it. Ronnie knows a lot about it. Tay knows a lot about it. Sarah and I don't really know a lot about it though. We're just kind of wheeled, but they all seem kind of flustered about it. But she seemed to have worked there at some point, and maybe checking it out might not be a bad thing if you want to come with us.
I'm just a follower. I'll go wherever you want me to.
You had time to check out the shops, get some equipment should any trouble arise?
I use a couple potions, but
What time is it, Eric?
It would be, at this point in time, it would be 4 p.m. is what I have listed as having been done with the turn-in, and then getting back after getting paid, and then having the probably 10-minute discussion with the agent.
Gotcha. So will this constitute as a short rest doing all this?
Yes, absolutely. You've got a short rest.
Okay.
Yes.
I think we should fill in the new person what our group is about and what we do.
do we want to go on a walk? Just in case there's ears. And, maybe some more smoke nearby.
I mean, we have rooms. We can always go up to one of our rooms.
Works for me.
You guys want to go upstairs?
Yeah, we go
Or
upstairs.
do you want to go for a walk? Those two were the options given.
Oh, is it dark? You say it's nighttime, Eric, or
It's 4
daytime?
p.m. So
Oh,
still daylight. Mid-afternoon.
if the man wants to go out for a walk, hey, that's fine.
Probably fewer is upstairs. Especially if you turn that gem on again.
You can just go
You
upstairs
can't.
and... Well, do we want to finish down here drinking, or
I'm
want
just
to go
finished
now?
up. Yeah, I'm finished up my stuff.
All good. The dessert that has been presented to you guys in little wooden bowls are dates that have been stuffed with walnuts and pine nuts, covered in salt, and then coated in honey. They're sweet, salty, peppery, and just the right nuttiness. Delicious snack.
Ooh.
I'll ask the waiter.
Okay. You wave him down.
And I'll wave him down.
Okay. He comes running up to you.
Hey, do you mind filling up this gourd for me, please? And I pull out my
He comes
what sort
right
of a gourd
Of
bottle.
course, absolutely. What do you want to fill with?
Just
Wine,
water,
ale?
please, if you have it.
Water. Absolutely. You want it mineral, spring, just fresh, salt, a specific kind of
Make
water?
it salt. Make it salt.
Salt water? Absolutely. And he goes running out the front door. Bang. Door
Well,
closes.
I'm going to check out the bulletin boards for jobs. I'm just going to excuse myself from the table.
Okay.
And I'm
You
going to
go-
look
Sure.
to the.
You go over to the bulletin board. Awesome. Meanwhile, Brad comes running back within 20 seconds. He comes running in with your gourd. Here you go. And all fresh, straight from the ocean. There you go. Got it all cleaned up, dried up. He takes
Thank
a
you.
towel, wipes it down, polishes
Now
it.
I'll tip.
It's got
I'll
a little
tip
bit of
him a
dirt
gold.
there. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Oh, making it shine. There you go. Can you see yourself in it? Yes? All right. Awesome. There you go. All set.
I'll tip him a gold real quick before he goes.
He looks at you amazed. Really? Oh my god. It's been so long since I got a tip.
We're running this fast.
I really appreciate
Good
it.
service. Anytime.
I thought everyone had forgotten the sign. And
There's a sign.
yeah, he looks over and he points at the sign. And the sign looks like this.
Oof. Oh,
You love that?
I'll have to save that one.
All right, everybody's gonna pull out a coin.
I'm not really familiar with the writing on the bottom.
Oh, that's a prank pulled by some little short jackass. He's around here somewhere. He shows up occasionally. If you ever see him, he's wearing an orange hat.
Brad, can I get another bowl of the dates?
Absolutely. And he runs over to another table where there's an empty seat, picks up another bowl of the another bowl of the nut stuffed dates, sorry, and comes running over and slides onto the table. There you go, all set.
Yeah.
Appreciate the tip. I really do. I really, really do. It allows me to pay my rent for the month. Have a wonderful time. Is there anything else I can do for you, sir?
No, that'll be good. Thank you.
Absolutely. Take care. And he goes running off. The kitchen door slams shut. Boom. He comes running back out to another table.
All right. Do we just want to take a few moments, have a short meeting in one of our rooms, and then go back out to buy potions and stuff for our new friend? With our new friend?
I'm down my head.
Sounds good.
Cool. So you guys going upstairs to your rooms. Awesome.
I'm at the bulletin board.
Yeah.
Let's say I'll
What were you going to say? Go ahead.
say where's a Minotaur friend?
He's upstairs at the reception desk. Oh, your Minotaur friend is over at the bulletin board. So if you
Yes.
want to go over to the bulletin board, you find Baracus there. Baracus, can you read?
Yeah, I speak multiple and understand some
Speaking
languages.
does not mean that you can read. I'm just asking if you can read. If yes, great. Just check it.
Yeah, I guess so. I might not have a high intelligence score, but I'm not stupid.
Okay.
Being illiterate does not necessarily mean that you're stupid. It just means you're uneducated.
Right.
There are
So-
plenty of smart people who unfortunately do not have the ability to read.
Well,
so there's a couple of jobs on the bulletin board. There's a delivery job that is going to go to South Cove. There is a delivery job of a merchant that you'd have to go and talk to, a merchant by the name of Luther. I'll put his name in chat for you here.
by the way, I do respond. I says, well, I'm a law hold student.
Okay, cool.
Got some.
For the
I
record,
got
I'm the
some
one that
lit-
asked if you could read or not. So,
Oh,
all good.
okay.
So
Okay, the
there's
delivery job is
jobs from
for
Luther.
Luther.
Yeah, delivery jobs from Luther are to South Cove. And
South
the
Cove.
second one is unrevealed location. The
South
last one is to the city of Bourbon and is not for Luther, but is listed as Samara. And I will put that name in chat for you.
So they're mostly delivery jobs. Okay.
Yep.
What
Currently,
what
there
are
are 3
the
delivery jobs that are
what they
available.
offer? What are they offering for each delivery job?
The job to South Cove pays 10,000 gold. The job to Enland Point pays 2,000 gold. And the job to Bourbon pays 50,000 gold.
That's the one to Samara.
Yep, the one for Samara pays 50,000 gold.
Do they tell you what the delivering? What are the items being delivered?
No,
or
they
just
did
say,
not.
Hey, They do not. Okay. Do they say who do I respond to for these jobs?
Yep. The first two are for Luther. The third one is for Samara.
We have to provide the transportation for them. If I remember, weren't these the jobs that we looked at previously?
Yes, they are. And you can insight the fact that the one to Enland Point is the least dangerous, but also pays the least. The one to South Cove is the second most dangerous. It pays second most. And the one to Bourbon pays the most and is most likely lethal.
Well, I understand what she's saying about transportation is going to be difficult. But if we took like now, if I would I know okay, the one for Luther, the 2001,
Yeah.
is that something you have to go through waterways or anything on that one?
Well, we'll pull up the map and have you guys take a look. So, we're going to
Okay.
pull up the map again because that's important for you
Okay, let me
guys.
see. Okay,
So,
let me see.
the places we're talking about is the first job that was listed was the big one for Luther going to South Cove over here. The next one, which is the easiest job, was to go to Enland Point. That one only pays 2,000 gold.
Where's that one located? With ping
Right
that?
there, I'm pinging.
Okay, so you don't have to cross water for that. Just you have to go through a lot of land. Okay.
And then the most dangerous job is to go to Bourbon. And for those of you who are new to the campaign or new to the map in general, guys, this is a brand new map as of this week. Congratulations, enjoy. There's a lot more stuff on here than you guys have seen before.
Yeah. I was
Oh,
looking
really?
at-
I'm trying to figure that
Well,
out.
Braun didn't used to be there. Neither
Yeah.
Shirelli or Grimhawk Dock or Endless Point.
I mean, 2,000 gold. Okay, the money looks good. Like you said, it is travel, and we have to be careful. And it's the most land and everything. I mean, if anybody wants to do a job, that's what I'm just saying. I mean, the endless point could be a stepping stone to start first. A 2,000 gold is 2,000 gold. It's 2,000 total, Eric.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I'm saying this to myself because I said I think most of our group is upstairs, if I'm not mistaken.
No, we came
You are
over here to
mistaken.
get
We're
you.
all standing behind you.
Okay. Okay. Then I'm talking to the group. Then okay, they're behind me. Okay. So I would say it's a stepping stone, or a
Are we giving
start.
up on the Feywatching and going turning into a courier company?
The what?
Are we giving up on the Feywatching and turning into a courier company?
Do you want to give up on being a Feywatch and become delivery boys?
Oh no! I'm not giving up the Feywatch. No, not at all. I thought maybe. What do we have a lead to do next?
Go to the Lotus and go talk to this dragon.
Yeah, Ronnie, you haven't told me what the Lotus was. As I look at one of the big puppy dog eyes.
Hey, let's all just go up to our room and discuss this, discuss plans and stuff.
Okay.
Fine.
Going up the stairs?
Fine. We'll go upstairs.
Awesome.
Okay, fine.
Cool. You guys go up
Fine.
the stairs and to your rooms. You take Tien with you, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
More than welcome to come.
Tien, do you go with these semi-strange people to a private room?
I don't know. Yeah, I'll go.
Okay, cool. You go up to the room, and do you guys lock the door behind you as you go in?
Oh shit, these doors lock?
Yes. I unlock my room and wave everybody in.
Nice. We're in the room and I guess discuss whatever our next course of action.
Alright. I just want to come out. I think
I'm just going to do a quick Fey check again.
Okay. Within 30 feet of you. And which side of the hall was your room on again, Saren?
I cannot remember.
I'm double checking to see if
I think it
have
was
that
the
yet.
right side.
We
I
were on the
believe yours
side
was
where
on
we
the
didn't
right-hand
detect
side.
anything else weird.
Yep.
Except, like,
The
I think
right
last
side.
time we detected, like, celestials above us,
Right.
slash fiends, and then below us was, like, some weird shit.
Right. So currently above you, you do not detect any celestials anymore. You do detect an elemental next door, closer to the far end of the hall. You detect a fiend below you and an aberration across the hall in a different room.
Still some weird Fey energy off Saren. Or some
Yep.
weird something energy.
Yeah, some weird undead-ish energy coming from Saren. But it's not, she's not undead. It's just something about her. A little off.
Yep. Alright, we're good.
Okay.
So, I think we should probably try to stick to local jobs for now because we don't have the capital to buy a boat or provide adequate protection for significant goods for transportation purposes. Just throwing that out there.
We definitely shouldn't head anywhere that there isn't, rumors of Fey problems that we could pick up other jobs later.
Yeah.
DM Eric,
Yes.
I have the background feat sailor, features ship passage.
Indeed.
Could I get a boat to somewhere?
You could.
Okay, I would bring that up. I could probably get us some passage on a ship, at least, if we wanted to go somewhere.
But she did bring a point that we don't know what we're gonna
So,
encounter.
I'm gonna make it
Right.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring that up real quick.
not going too depth with my background stuff from Ryport, but I'm gonna say I remember talking with my grandfather and father and brother, listening to one of their conversations. They say like normally for like skilled labor, they normally pay like 2 gold pieces or so a day for like a skilled crew, and that's like per individual. So if a crew was like 10 people, that's 20 gold a day. And then if like just getting from there point A to B, so like if they're paying us 2,000 gold to transport something, like that sounds risky. That sounds like a lot of risk. Like they're transporting something weird.
Can I do a history check to see that if that's right?
Sure.
All right.
So
We may
with a
not
17,
even
that's
be.
normal for people other than sailors.
Okay.
You would normally be able to get around that because you're a damn sailor.
Yes, sir.
But nobody's point is 2,000 gold is a lot of money for delivery.
It is a lot of gold. Yeah.
And like I said, we're probably not geared and ready to
And
tackle places that we haven't been
I
to.
know as well. I'm assuming Tion would know this as well about the banshees. What's it called in that bay? The banshees. That happens like every Thursday or Tuesday.
Yes. Every 2 weeks, the Banshee Fog.
Fancy fog. Thank you.
All right, well, let's put a pin in that.
So what about this dragon I keep hearing about?
You didn't hear anything about a dragon.
All right. I put
All right, you passed the first test.
I put the stone down because I haven't put it down yet. That the agent had given me.
Okay.
So basically, what we do, in essence, is we like outside our own personal objectives. Is we come together to keep an eye on like the cryptids and fae, if you will, of the area. Not the fae like being elves or centaurs, but like actual from like the Feywatch, right? You know, like the.
I'm not keeping an eye on as in racially profile or watch closely, but deal with problems when they come up.
I sort of got the rundown from the other guy.
Oh, gotcha. So like how do you feel about that? Like we're not like actually like, oh no, you're like a fucking fairy, excuse my French. We're gonna like put you in a cage and throw you in the ocean, per se.
I mean, I'm fine with, beating the shit out of the ones we need to, but the ones that are friendly and won't hurt us, then yeah, they're fine.
Excellent.
Exactly.
Can't
If
be
you see any
trusted.
tooth fairies, they're convincing small children that it's okay to sell parts of their body for money, which is not okay.
Right.
They can't be trusted.
But yeah, so like I was saying, and Ronnie probably filled you in some as well on the way up here. We went to the sewers. Awful place. Definitely wouldn't recommend. Super gross. I threw up so much.
Take your word on it.
Yeah. But we found out from the hag that she used to work at a place called the Lotus, and she was like very
No, she was jealous of the people who work at the Lotus.
jealous of the people that worked at the Lotus. And we figured, well, I figured, Stan figured, and Ronnie figured, and Brackus figured, and Tay figured that it might be a good idea to check in on the place and make sure she hadn't done anything to it. But once again, Ronnie still hasn't told me what the Lotus is. The only thing I figured was from the bathhouse, which was basically like it was not a like great establishment for respectable individuals.
Use just thoughts.
So, what's the plan?
So like we could go tonight and just like a quick talk, or we could like go shopping before all the shops close, or try to like, I don't know how long this place is open for, but if it's not on fire and burned to the ground by now, it might be fine.
What are they doing? Shopping?
They're figuring it out. What you guys want to do?
Quick trip to Fat Burlers, I think.
Yes, because we also got to get those potions identified.
Cool.
All right, sounds good.
All right. So, ready to leave the bedroom?
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Guys, go down the stairs to the rest of the consortium.
I'll pick up my stone back.
Okay. You did pick it up on the way out. Awesome. Cool. All right. And you guys head out the doors. Cool. As you guys head out into the city streets, I need a perception check. I need you guys to beat a 5.
That's a lot more difficult than you think.
Oh, I just made it.
Me too.
All right. As you guys come out into the city streets, you look around and people everywhere are looking up at the sky. People are pointing and talking about what they see up in the sky. Do you guys look up in the sky?
Yeah, what
Yeah.
are they pointing out?
Yeah.
As you
I
look
look
up at the sky, you see that there are clouds in the sky. Amongst a bright blue, otherwise clear sky, there are clouds that form letters and words. The words say, Aimer the Great has arrived. Be blessed.
Who is Amel?
Someone who's full of
Yeah,
themselves.
Arsehole who runs the Blue Clicks.
No, Renato Basil. No, wait, Renato Basil relinquish. I say, what a shame. As I look down.
History on this? Like, what the hell is this, you know?
Your history check is a 13. You'll recall the smug elf, the smug Eladrin that you've run into at least one time. He's the guy with the nice floppy hat and the great big sword that likes to walk through town as if he owns the place. There he is now, walking down the street, looking like the cockiest SOB that you want to punch in the face.
Man, I kind of want to punch him in the face right now.
I'm looking at this. I'm looking at this dude. Listen, this guy,
That reminds me.
haven't you blessed by
Does-
this?
I look around. So, like,
I'm confused with this. What the hell is this?
does this city have, like, a way? I, like, look at the rest of the party to, like, you know, teleport into, like, a circle or something? Or is it all just boat and transport in?
Who are
Um,
you asking?
The party.
Okay.
there's
How
probably
would I know?
there's probably a way, but I don't know anything specific. We could probably ask the Blue Cloaks later when it becomes relevant. But
That Amel guy is right there. He might know.
I don't want to talk to him.
I wave over to him. Hey, I have a question.
He looks over his shoulder at you and smiles. I'm sure you do. And he keeps walking.
I like do a short little jog to keep up with him. So, like, you replaced Renato Basil in his infinite greatness, and like, my question is there a way to like port into the city?
He smiles at you. I'm sure there is, young man. Here, have an autograph. And he pulls out a piece of charcoal and he goes to sign your forehead.
Oh, well,
Do you dodge him signing your forehead?
No.
Okay. He smiles at you, pats you on the head as demeaning as possible, turns, and with the whistle goes walking off. Have a nice day! And remember, you're protected by the Blue Cloaks of Nausea.
You.
He has to like get a leash, that little guy.
He
I
comes
want
back.
I want her back over. Hey, look, he signed my forehead.
At least you're not wrong.
Good dick.
it's dwarfy. It's dwarfy.
You think I could get something for it?
I doubt it. He seems
Oh,
to be very
no.
free with his signature.
You ever try to do
Do
that
you
on
want me to
my-
wipe it off?
That's up to you. I'm not gonna dodge
Yeah.
it if you do.
You ever try to do that shit to me? I'll
I'm
crack
gonna
your head.
pull out a handkerchief and start wiping it off.
Okay.
You ever try that on me? I'll crack some heads.
I hold up my
Sarah,
hand.
as you go to wipe it off, it smears. It's like trying to wipe
no.
mascara off across his forehead.
Try Martle.
Alright. Could I,
Yes, sir.
you think I could reach, the water, like with my hand? Or
Oh, yeah.
like just bending over?
Yeah, you can go down a couple steps to grab some water. Absolutely.
Okay, okay.
You also have your cord.
Yes. I'm gonna take nobody, and I'm gonna just pick him up by his ankles. You trust me?
Where are we going?
Do you want to maybe try and catch a fish?
Ooh, I haven't been fishing in a long time.
All right, come on, come on.
I'm gonna follow along and pick up anything that falls out of nobody.
Yeah, please do that, please. Yeah. I'll see him picking up a couple things. Just dunk them two
Okay.
times.
Sure. Nobody, what falls out of your pockets as you are turned upside down?
What falls out of my pockets? That's an interesting question.
Yeah, just give me one thing two things that fall out of your pockets.
2 things. I have a dagger and a piece of chalk.
Okay,
One of my
cool.
4 pieces of chalk left.
All right. Unfortunately, when chalk falls, it always breaks. So you now have an additional piece of chalk.
You gained something from me doing this. You gained another piece of chalk.
That's
All
what's
right.
up.
So, Rana, you're able to pick up a dagger and 2 pieces of chalk. As Tian, you're taking him over to the water to help him catch a fish.
Yeah, he's catching fish.
Uh-huh. America knows what's happening. The characters don't. All right. So, nobody, you allow yourself to be picked up by the ankles.
Yeah, this all seems like good. Like I think I'm being picked up like a child. And he's gonna put me on his shoulders, and we're gonna go walking.
Yep.
You may
Yep.
think that.
Yep. So you go to the water's edge, Tian.
All right, and I don't blink twice. We're gonna try
You
2 times.
waterboard
We're gonna
him?
try 2 times. A little bit. Nothing too bad.
Oh man. So as you wash your dwarf.
Sounds wrong.
But it feels so right.
This is not how I expected tonight to go. I did not expect this to go dwarf dunking.
Kind of weird dwarf. Get
As
used
you
to it.
dip your dwarf in the ocean, eventually the marks will come off his forehead and he will be clean but wet. The question then becomes, nobody, I need you to go ahead and roll a survival check to catch a fish. Okay.
Oh my
So-
goodness.
We're going to roll on my table because you don't catch a fish just because you're good at survival. You did catch a fish. It's a big one, too. It's a good 2 foot, big 2 foot grouper here. It's going to be nice
You actually
eating.
got something.
Yeah, I'm very good at fishing. I used to do this all the time with my family.
Oh, we're good to know. Good to know.
Normally I'd be tied up though.
All right.
Every time I hear more about your home life, the more concerned I get.
One.
Makes a lot of things add up.
I
Though.
think I broke Eric.
Oh, God. Have you guys ever heard of noodling?
It is awful, and I never again.
He is
Never
basically dwarf
again.
noodling.
What is that?
Is that
Noodling.
put your arm down and get a catfish?
Yes. What noodling is, for those who don't know, it is a way of fishing where you get down in the water with nothing except for bait in your hand, and you find a hole in the side of a riverbank where a catfish is, or a snapping turtle, you don't know which, and then you stick
Or
your arm in
rattlesnakes.
there, or
Or
rattlesnakes,
water moccasins.
yeah, or whatever. But you stick your hand inside this hole that you hope is a catfish hole. And when the catfish sees your fist full of bait, it bites onto your hand, and you grab a hold of the catfish by the gills on the inside, and you pull the catfish out, attached to your arm.
What they don't tell you is that catfish have teeth.
Yes. And so, this is
I
called noodling.
would be a fool to do that.
Oh, people do it all the time. I've done it.
And
Yeah.
that's
It's
why
awful.
no one will remember your name.
Yeah.
And
Someone's
technically, you
real
don't even
much-
actually need the bait,
Right.
because if you stick your hand in their hole, they're very territorial, so they're going to bite you anyways.
But what just happened was Tion noodled using dwarf bait.
So you're sticking your hand in this hole.
How big was
oh,
the fish I
Don't
caught?
worry about that later. I'll share a link for you guys to watch later. It's okay. We'll
Mhm.
focus
How
on the
big was
story
this fish? How many pounds?
now. Your fish that you caught probably weighs a good 20 pounds.
Oh, solid. I'm definitely giving that to Brad. Because we lost the sewer catfish.
Yep. Cool.
And I will. I'll put him on my shoulders. He asked me to. I'll put him on my shoulders and call it
Cool.
for fishing today.
So, did you put the fish on your shoulders or the dwarf on your shoulders with the fish?
Let's do both.
Okay.
I'll take both.
This fish is still alive, so it's flopping around as I drag it up and go on his shoulders.
Yep.
This is getting funnier by the days.
All right. So, where are we going next?
Where's the
Potion
store
shop.
at? Yeah,
We're heading towards Far Boilers.
our boilers. Gotcha.
Cool. So, you guys walking over to the Far Boilers. Awesome. As you walk down the street towards the alchemist shop, you find that it's pretty damn run down, Tian. The landscaping outside is horrible. The iron fence has been bent over. It's overgrown. The sign outside used to say Far Boilers Potions, but now says Fart Boilers Potions. Someone has taken a dagger and defaced the sign with the letter T in it. The windows are grimed over. The place looks like it's probably been condemned for several years, but it does look like there's foot traffic that goes in.
Did this look like this the other day when we came by?
Yes.
Okay.
You want to go in, Tian?
Yeah, I'll go in.
Cool. As you reach out for the handle, yes, Saren?
I was saying I'm gonna follow him because I got those things I want identified.
Cool. Is anyone else going with him into Far Boiler's shop?
Yeah.
I am staying outside because I don't need anything, and that guy's an asshole.
All
I
right.
still have this living catfish in my hand, so I feel like that'd be rude to take inside. As this catfish is like flopping around in my hands still.
Understood. So, Tian, do you put him down or you drag him in with you?
Yeah, I'll put him down. I'll put him down.
Okay. So it's Saren and Tian. Baracus, are you going inside?
Yeah, I want to pick up 2 potions.
Okay. So, Tian, as you reach out to the brass knob, your hand sinks through a good 16th of an inch of a black muck that is attached to the door. It's hot and sticky like tar. As your hand sinks into it, you turn the handle a little bit, and it takes a quarter turn before the handle finally catches. You open the door? Yes or no?
Is there a way? Is it going in or going out?
It's a push door.
Oh, it's a push door. Okay. Ladies first, and I'll push the door open. I'll say, "Ladies first," since
All
she's
right.
behind me.
Thank you very much.
As you walk into the shop, you hear a voice from behind the counter as a gnome yells, "What the hell do you want?"
What the hell is he eating?
He's
Um,
not supposed to be eating anything. Someone has drawn on my art.
No, it wasn't me. I swear.
I know it wasn't you.
I got 4 different potions that I kind of need to, well, three different potions that I'd like to get identified.
Identify? You want me to identify potions, and I suppose you want me to do it for damn free, right?
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, I was going to offer to pay whatever your going price was for identifying things, but now that you're being rude,
Fine. I'll charge you 5 gold each. Good enough? Come on, take it or leave it. Damn indecisive customers don't know what the hell they want.
oh no, I know what I want. I'm just debating on whether or not I actually want to give you 5 gold.
Obviously, you don't. So, go ahead and take your business somewhere else and get it identified by some other Yahoo who doesn't know what the hell they're doing and isn't going to tell you that they're really poisons. So, go ahead. at the best alchemist in town. You know that, and yet you're going to leave to go trust somebody else because I have an attitude. Because I'm the best, and I know it.
I definitely like to crack this guy's head.
While she's figuring that out, what do you want, Furball?
Yeah. I'll take 3 health potions.
That'll be 150 gold. You got exact change?
I should.
Should. Such indecisive people. Do you or don't you?
I'll just say here. I'll just put it on the table.
Okay. Hey, Jimmy! 3 red ones! Ah, some new guy. Looks pretty formidable. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to ask. Okay. After a moment, an arm snakes from behind the curtain and puts 1, 2, 3 potions on the counter. He sweeps the gold into a drawer, and he takes a little basket and puts the 3 potions into a basket with some straw. Slides it to you. There you go. 3 potions of healing, just like you asked for. Freshly made. Expiration date, probably a couple of years from now. Anything else you need?
That's it from me.
Finally, a damn customer who knows what the hell they want. Now get out!
I come up to the counter and I put a rainbow potion, one of the mysterious red potions that we found, and the purple. Well, I'll put one of the mysterious purple red potions that we found, and a purple potion on the counter, and I start painstakingly counting out 100 silver pieces.
Coins are coins. All right, let's see what we got here. From somewhere, he pulls out a monocle and screws it into his eye. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. A classic. He pops the top and smells it. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. What you got there, young lady, is a greater mana potion.
Which one is that? The purple one?
That is the purple one.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know what that is. That's got my label on it. That's a supreme healing potion. A potion of supreme healing, you might say, for those lay people. And ooh. I'll give you 2,000 gold for the potion.
What is it?
Oh, shit.
I pay you, you don't find out.
Wow. Wow, that's like a quick offer there.
I tell you what it is. I don't pay you and I don't buy it.
The thinking game here. A lot of gold here.
Okay. I'll take the 2,000 gold.
Fine. He reaches down under the counter and pulls up a small box on a hinge, and he enters a combination. He whispers into the box. He uses a key.
Real quick.
Good.
Was that per potion or is that for one?
For just the one rainbow potion.
Out of character, I only showed him one. I kept the rest.
Gotcha. I was just verifying for my own sanity.
Yep. He whispers. He uses a key. Meanwhile, somewhere else, Tay is shouting, "No!" And he will provide you 2,000 gold pieces in rolls. 20 rolls of 100 coins.
Did I try to see what he whispered or no?
You can roll in a perception check, yeah, to tell what the password was. Oh, wow, it's a 22. I'm going to send this to you because I don't want it broadcast all over the internet.
Yep.
Because I have people who listen in on other streams, so here you go. And this is the password. The passphrase, I should say.
All right. I'm gonna keep that one. Yoink.
You should really consider some two-factor authentication on that.
He has 3-factor authentication. All right. But he pays you, he takes the rainbow potion, and he puts it into that lockbox and closes it up. Nice doing business with you. Now get out, unless there's something else you want to buy.
Have the day you deserve, sir.
You do the same. And you guys walk out?
I'm buying potion healing.
Oh, so you weren't just spectating or anything, huh? Standing there in the corner, looking all big and bad like the muscle, and then you come up to the front and you're like, I'd like to buy a potion. Yeah, I see how it is. What kind of potion would you like, sir? How may I be of service,
I
sir?
said 2 potions of healing, you deaf bastard.
All right. Jimmy! A moo cow wants 2 red ones. I don't know. He looks kind of horny. Yeah. Not my type. The arm comes out and puts 2 potions on the counter. And he just slides them to you. There you go. No carrier for less than 3.
I gave him his money.
Thank you. He takes the 100 gold from you and swipes it into his money pouch. Get it out?
Look, and I look at him. I say, "Yeah," flexing my muscles, and then I walk away.
As all that's going on, and it's just Ronnie and I outside, and the dancing catfish in my hands, I look at Ronnie, and I'm gonna strike up a conversation. I'm gonna go, so Ronnie, we've been traveling together for about the better part of a year at this point, but why was it that that one time you wanted to get hit, and it feels like, I don't know, like you're trying to repent for something?
Well, maybe subconsciously. I just think if you look like you've been in a fight, people won't pick a fight with you. Like one black eye, that looks like I got in a fight and won.
I mean, I guess I don't really understand, but maybe it's one of those things, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I can't think of anything I'd be repenting for. What about you? You got some deep, dark secrets in that weird family of yours?
I mean, nothing I can really think of that's too weird. Nothing else like the normal family hijinks.
Well, how would you know?
What do you mean?
Well, it's your family. You'd think it's normal.
I mean, it's my family, and I love them, and I want to support them. And I just can't be with them right now because of this whole magic thing. But if I find the lights coming out of the ground, I might be able to fix it. And be able to be with my family again.
They don't like magic.
I wouldn't say they don't like magic, but when it first started, I don't really want to talk about it. They saw me. They said I was. I may have burned some important documents that shouldn't have been burned, and that I was I just needed to be away from the family until I figured this out, whatever that means.
Doesn't sound like much of a family.
I mean, I get it, right? It's like Grandpa always said, you gotta look out for the family, right, and do what's in their best interest. And me being away right now is helping the family because I'm not being destructive.
Sounds like some bullshit. You want me to take care of that fish?
It's flopping in my hand still. I'm like, yeah, sure, I guess, and I'll hold it out.
I try to punch the fish in the head.
Okay.
Or whatever would be appropriate to kill a
Please
fish.
roll your unarmed strike. You're going to punch the fish in the head? We could punch a fish in the head.
I love D&D. I can do anything.
I can punch a fish in the head if I want to.
You successfully bludgeon a fish and kill it. Congratulations.
Better run that over to Brad pretty quickly, otherwise it'll go.
What was this?
Sorry.
about?
Oh shit, is what I say, and I start like looking for the direction for the consortium.
Okay. So, you run it over to the consortium? Awesome.
Yeah,
Run over to the consortium.
with all 25 feet of my movement speed.
As you toddle along with your big fish, you walk in.
Brad, I caught a fish. I don't know if the rest of the party's with me or not. But I'm
Is
like
the rest
holding
of
up
the
a
party
fish.
with you? Question? Friends? Did you follow the short man with the fish?
Yes.
This is not words I thought I was going to say tonight.
As they come out, I'll send them. Tell them where you went.
All right. So Brad comes running up. Wow, that's a big one. Wow, where'd you get this one?
Well, T and here, my new friend, he grabbed me by my ankles and he was helping me out and he dipped me into the ocean. And then I caught this fish, but he left me there for a bit and then he pulled me out eventually. And I had this fish. I hold it
Wow,
up.
that's
to him.
really cool. How would you like it prepared?
Well done.
He turns and walks away.
Does he take the fish?
He does not.
I'll probably come back for it and I'll put it on the table.
You just leave it on a table.
Yeah.
She's definitely gonna smell.
Oh, God dang it. All right. We have left a fish on a table. What's next?
Oh God. You're really pissing this man off.
Where are we going? What are we doing?
I guess it's.
Obviously, it's delightful.
I think it's later now. I think
Yeah,
we're gonna hit Zach.
by this time it's probably about 6, 7 o'clock at night.
Let's reconvene in the room. I have things to divvy out.
All right, you guys want to go up to the room?
Yeah.
To the room.
No, 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 no.
You guys do the bat transition and make your way into the bedrooms.
Alrighty. So I apologize. I should have asked before I did this, but I sold one of the rainbow potions we found in the down under.
For the record, I'm going to have Tay be here for this one. Okay, just because.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. Farboiler would not tell me what it was, but we got 2K gold out of it.
Well, for him to give you 2K for that, it's like the potion
Ye-
must be something special.
Yeah, I kept the other 6 and I didn't tell him that I had more. But the red potion that we couldn't identify was a superior healing potion, and
Supreme.
the purple potion, the what?
Supreme, not superior.
Oh.
Supreme.
A supreme healing potion, and the purple one was a greater mana potion.
I don't
How
think I
much-
would know what a mana potion is. So, okay.
You didn't want to.
Arrakis.
You should maybe
Arrakis.
Does
trade those potions for something that's more our size.
Tion? I don't know
Tion.
if that's right. Would he know as a sailor, or would I know, being my background, how much that cargo would go for crate or individual?
What was the item you're looking to value? I'm sorry. repeat
Greater
that.
mana potion. How much that
Oh, a
costs?
greater mana potion usually sells for. Oh, roll an insight check. I don't want to tell you right off without the insight.
So you got 2K.
No,
for this
I wasn't
potion.
paying attention. I was mopping the floors at that point during that conversation.
What are you willing to do?
He's looking to identify the value of the mana potion. He does not know.
No, I'm saying 2-7. What you plan to do to 2K?
Well, I was gonna split it with us. That's why I told y'all about it.
Sounds good.
And then
We're 6 of us, right? Yeah, we're 6.
Well, 5. I wasn't there when y'all got those.
All right, we'll call it like an advance, if you will.
Like insurance.
This would be a group decision on that one.
Consider it like forward payment for coming with us to the Lotus if we need extra muscle.
Ooh. Keep this aside for now, just in case. Rainy day.
Fail.
so y'all divide it by 5 then, Tion? Alright, so each of us would get 400 gold.
How much?
400 gold except for Tion.
Oh, Brackus, I forgot to ask. Did you have any more of those weird dreams with eyes in the corner recently?
What?
Yeah, slept. See, it's the last one. You having daydreams now?
What things?
It's okay. I look at Tion. So, like, apparently, like, you know, obviously we're going after Faye, but sometimes apparently, or maybe, potentially, you know, they may come looking for us. Well, I hope you have a good night. I wave my hand at him.
We're not going to bed.
Wait, aren't we gonna go check out the Lotus?
The what?
Right now?
Yeah, best time for it. Could be a bit busy though.
I mean, it's nighttime. Most people are sleeping by then. What? Would the Lotus still be open?
I mean, they did. The bathhouse did say it was a place of ill repute. So most people of ill repute do their business in the evening and night hours.
Whose room is this?
Whose room is this? My room.
Do you care if I take that sheet? It's on your bed.
I mean, why?
So nobody can sleep on my back.
We can make a detour in his room and get his sheet.
That's fair.
I've become quite comfortable sleeping in sacks as well.
An interest.
But no,
Is
no,
Timon trying to make one of those baby carrying things that you
Yes, I am.
Okay. Forget the name for it.
But yeah, I guess you know, let's go to the Lotus then.
Okay.
Okay.
So, you guys head out into the town. So you're going to the Open Lotus?
What is Open Lotus?
No one's explained that.
It is the primary brothel in Nausea. It's the biggest, most reputable one, the one that gets the most business. Brothel is also known as a whorehouse, for those of you who don't know.
Yeah, nobody's walking, not understanding this. Like the friend that's been tricked into going to a club.
Yep. Ronnie can't think of a way to explain it to nobody without making some assumptions about his experience that he doesn't think will pan out from.
Okay. So, you guys walk up to the brothel. Out front, you see a cheerful young lady with orange hair. She's dressed very, very revealingly, with just a little wrap that goes over her shoulder, around her hip, and then across and ties around into a very loose skirt. Highly impractical, but super fast to remove. She looks up at you. Hey. What can I do for you? A group rate? Oh, I love it. It's been a while since we had a good orgy. How many? Oh, or are you singles? If you're singles, we'll have to demand a gratuity. Of course, you understand that. It's just the tip.
Well, I count those 6 of us. As I'm pointing up towards Brachus and Tian, who are much taller than me, than Ronnie, than Saren. Wait, no, there's 5 of us right now. Tay's off somewhere else. That's not important though. And I look back at her, and we're actually here on to follow up on like some information.
Oh? What information would you like? Let's step inside, why don't we? And we can share notes.
Hold on. Nobody. Are you in a little knapsack that I fixed, or no?
Yes.
I guess I'm walking into the pool.
Okay. So you're going to follow the guidance of your baggage?
Yes.
Have you seen the Thunderdome?
Are you talking to me?
Out of character. Sorry.
How has this come up again in the same campaign?
By the way, we are going to
Success.
grant inspiration to both Tion and Baracus from Captain Gus Gus in Twitch.
Yes. Thank you. I need it.
Oh, I have inspiration.
Okay, then does anyone not have it so that Baracus can pass it to somebody else and then get the inspiration from Gus Gus?
I don't.
All right, then
I don't either.
we'll pass it to Ronnie because he spoke up first, and then Captain Gus Gus grants inspiration to Baracus. Cool. All right.
Thank you.
So as you guys walk in to the brothel, the lady with the orange hair smiles. Be good. If you need notes, talk to Glass Raven. She'll help you out. And she leaves and closes the door with you guys in the brothel. You look around and you don't see anybody at the moment.
Is it dark in here? We don't see anything?
You see
I'm under the
people.
knapsack.
You see an empty room, and then a woman walks through the door. Hello.
Damn!
I like that response. Nice to make your acquaintance.
Like the picture.
My name. I'm sorry.
Out of character, Eric. I like the picture, that's all.
You
Brachus
like what
is
you
like-
see?
Out of character, Brax is like she's got some moo cows.
Well, no, the artwork is cool though. I was like, okay.
I'm just admiring the line work. Okay, that's
Thank
all we're
you.
doing.
We're admiring the line work. Good phrasing.
Ah,
So, is there some line work that I can help you study?
Yeah, hi. So like we actually came here on business because we were down in the sewers and we found this like what was it called, Saren?
A sea hag.
Oh. So you're here to forget.
Oh no, she said that she had a grudge or something against this place, and so we were wondering if there was any odd happenings or odder than usual.
Or a reward.
Well, there's of course always strange happenings here. But as far as a hag goes, we did fire a girl recently. She wasn't meeting expectations. Not to speak bad about her or anything, but she just couldn't make the clients happy. And that's what we're all about, you understand? Making our clients so very happy.
I mean, it's like my grandfather said, a happy client is a good client. But we found like down in the seal, she had this table with these chains, and it was very strange, honestly. But like, have any of your clients gone missing?
Yes, a couple. Why?
I look at the rest of the party.
We were wondering if they might have been, if they might be victims of the previous sea hag.
Oh,
Um,
not in the open lotus. Oh, that would have been terrible. Oh, I have to sit down. Oh, please, a chair. Or, oh, a strong arm. Oh, and she
Here's a
leans
chair.
up against Baracus.
Well, I'm holding her up so she don't fall.
Yes.
Trying to.
Her heaving bosom
Keep my
rests against
compo-
your chest.
I'm trying
Thank
to keep my composure
much.
here.
You're so strong. Thank you for holding me, dear. And she pets your chest. Oh, oh, the mere idea that someone could go missing in my establishment. Oh. And
I
a
do an insight
hag.
check.
Why
Go
is
ahead.
she?
Roll an insight check, absolutely.
Yeah, what is she freaking out about? Because of a
Oh
hag?
no!
Oh,
Can I also roll an inside
of
check?
course you can.
You're better. You're better than me.
I didn't do that much better.
You did better though.
Could I also?
You may.
I'll roll one too.
Yeah, the only person who can't really is Baracus because he's really distracted. Apparently, that's why he's got a 5. Ronnie!
What's the excuse?
Eric, if you look at this artwork, okay, I'm
Yes,
like,
sir.
okay.
What?
Man, if a woman like that walked in front of me with cleavages, I'm like freaking out over here.
What? She's got beautiful eyes.
2 of them too,
Yeah.
right in the center of her face.
So, Ronnie and Nobody, as you guys incite her behavior, she knows more than she's letting on, obviously. The rest of the party's kind of enamored with Figure and the display
Closing my
that she's
eyes.
putting on. But as far as what she knows, she hasn't told you that, but it's very obvious to the two of you, the rest of the party's very distracted, that she's got more information than she has given so far. Meanwhile, she's currently playing with just the very top of Baracus' chest hair that peeks through his armor.
Oh, I
Is there
mean,
a bar anywhere in here?
I'm sorry, what was that, Tian?
Is there a bar anywhere in here, like with alcohol?
Oh, we have private service in each of the rooms. Thirsty? And she releases
No.
Baracus and walks near you. She smells delightful, like rose petals.
Get off of me, please.
Haven't touched you yet? Oh, such a shame. You probably
She's
need a good
Elvin, right?
massage.
Eric, she's Elvin in
Yes.
some sort?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, but we do have beverages in the rooms. If you just want a drink, we can go and get a drink. Is that what you desire?
Take my gourd out, and I just take a big ol' sip.
Oh,
I'm fine now.
it's a shame that such a swarthy man has to slack his thirst on his own.
we haven't been properly introduced.
I'm
Are you,
Glass
Glass
Raven, and you are a potential client. So your anonymity is assured.
We are the Feywatch.
What a delightful
We've just come to
name.
town. Specialize in dealing with weird creatures, solving problems, Personally, not very interested in your services.
Oh, so you're not clients, you're constabulatory.
Oh, personally, uh, can't speak for the rest of the group.
I understand. So you're not interested. Would anyone else be interested in the best night of their life?
I see she has this dagger on. I was like, oh shit. I'm like, I noticed that dagger.
I got the question.
What is your question, dear?
Do you know the name, or can you share the name and possibly the whereabouts of the girl y'all fired, or well, let go from y'all's
Of
establishment?
course. Her name was Marina. Quite the incompetent little slut. You understand, she couldn't even get the job done with help. We tried. We gave her 2 weeks.
Y'all know where she went? Do you know where she went after?
From here, as
Yes.
far as I know, into the gutter. She couldn't cut it as a high class escort, so of course she's probably rummaging around with the dregs of society. She wanted to get in with the blue cloaks, thought she was high class enough for them, only they don't come in here very often because they have home service. We make house calls, you understand. And Marina, well, she just didn't want to wait. She insisted on bring them to my bed, make them come to me, have my way with them. No, we're all about service and providing the services that our clients desire. Do you understand?
Of course.
By the way, and please don't take this wrong, dear, you have excellent bone structure.
Oh, the scarring doesn't mess it up.
No, in fact, there are some guys who are quite aroused by it. If you ever need a job, we'll give you a tryout.
Well, I will keep that in mind. Thank you.
And by the way, boys, we are always looking for males. Right now, we only have one, and he's a little on the extreme side.
Oof. So, Marina, she like in that 2 weeks she was here. If if she was that sea hag, and I look at the party as I say that, like, has anyone she's I don't understand provide service for? Question mark. Run into trouble, gone missing,
As a
have
matter of
trouble.
fact, we never had any repeat customers that were assigned to Marina. Strange, but that's why we fired her. If you can't get them to keep coming and coming and coming back again, well, what's the point? It's the repeat business that we shoot for, not the flash in a pan and one shots. You understand?
Um, by any chance, have you seen any of those people around town again?
Yuri, if I were to tell you that, I'd need to get paid significantly more than what I'm getting paid not to tell you that.
Oh no, I'm not asking for their names. I'm just
Fine.
asking if you saw them after they had an interaction with Marina.
No. Sailors, visitors to town. We gave her the dregs of the options. After all, you don't want to ruin good clientele with a bad form. So, no, I haven't seen any of the people we assigned to her. After all, there were only two. And no, I don't have names.
Of course.
I do remember what they looked like, though, if that would help.
Yes, please.
The first one had black hair, a long beard, came down close to his navel, had 2 earrings on his right ear, and 2 piercings in his right eyebrow. Bright brown eyes, one of those pale, almost golden looks, you know. He asked for a fresh treatment. He wanted a foot rub as part of his experience, and a shampoo. Remember, we provide all sorts of services. Ours are a little bit more intense than that bathhouse, but we do the job. The other one, well, blonde girl, came in, long dress, came probably down to about here, and then a train behind her. It's not normally that girls ask for girls, but it happens. And Marina seemed happy to try. We haven't seen her either. Pretty girl, though. About 5'3", easily 100 pounds. B cup. Thigh-high boots.
Eric, how big is this place?
The Open Lotus is, from the outside, about the size of what you would estimate being a 8-bedroom house. Let me double check here, because I actually have the map of this. I want to verify I'm getting this correct for you guys. Give me just a moment. I didn't think we were going to ask this question, so give me a second to grab the map. It's part of the Nausha Docks, so Nausha Docks. Pulling up Nausha Docks. Nausha Docks. The Open Lotus has, pulling it up right now. The Nausha Docks. The Open Lotus has 6 bedrooms and a foyer that you guys are currently in.
Okay. I'm going to go over to...
Measuring it, just to give you a full measurement, it is 60 feet wide by 80 feet long.
Okay. I'm going to go over to Ronnie. Hey, do you think you could do that thing again when you did it in the room?
While they're doing that, I'm gonna ask Glass Raven if she remembers the girl's eye color.
Green. Very pretty.
That's a once a day thing. Refractory period, you know.
Yeah, just checking.
By any chance, can I get Marina's description as well?
Mousy brown hair, mid-waist, had a bit of a winning smile, nice pouting lips. Looked like she could have been a good kisser. I didn't try, of course. We let the usual test her out. And so, if you want to ask more about her, you'll have to talk to him.
Yeah. Would that be possible to arrange, or do we need to come back? Okay.
Oh, no, he's here. He's always here, after all. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to put you guys on that battle map because I want to make sure you guys see what we're talking about. Cool. Here we go. Making sure everything's set for you guys. So I did not expect us to come in here tonight, but we're going up. So that's what matters, right?
Yes.
So here we are. Here's the battle map. You guys are in the foyer near the center of the battle map, so you might need to zoom out before you zoom in.
Which door is the exit / entrance? The one behind us?
This one right behind you, nobody.
Okay. Just making sure off the top of my head. Just for reference.
Yep, that's where you guys walked in. We can actually open that door just so you can see outside. To the docks.
And we're talking to this person here.
Yeah. No, you're talking to this person here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll be right back. And she produces a key and opens the door and closes it and locks it behind her. After a couple moments, you hear some screaming from the other side of the door. Other side of the wall, you hear some screaming. Can I give an
Is it
insight check?
just
We're going
Be
to roll
in
the
trouble.
insight to find out.
Who's this? Who's this?
That is a young lady, you think, sitting on the couch, just relaxing. She's currently consuming some kind of powder off of the back of her hand. All right, Saren. The insight check with a 14 is it's both. Wow, guys, you really do need Dottie seriously.
They're terrible, man.
Wow. Okay. The funny thing is that nobody has heard these noises before. Saren, from your perspective, these noises are not necessarily distress, but they are pain. Nobody, mom and dad used to make these noises all the time.
That's awkward because I'm strapped to Tion's back right now. So where he goes, I go.
Oh, he got back in. Okay.
Okay. So, after a moment, a man comes through the door, wiping his head from a blood wound. So, how's it going? Nice to make your acquaintance. And he reaches out a hand to shake whoever will shake his hand.
I'm not shaking his hand.
You're not
I
shaking his hand.
awkwardly wave.
He
Ronnie will shake
smiles.
his hand.
On the back of Lion, not being able to reach him, I cast Mage Hand and shake his hand.
Oh, well, isn't that handy?
It is. You know, they say 2 hands are better than 1, but I got 3.
He looks over at you. 3 hands. Well, now that's something, isn't it? And we're going to show you a picture of this individual as we go back to the setting. So, how can I help you? Dredge at your service. Nice grip. Right. Hi. I don't know where you're from, but this is how we say hello. We normally shake hands. It's nice to make your acquaintance, miss. And he goes to try to lean in to kiss your hand if you're willing to offer it to him.
I guess I'll allow it. I'll very gingerly.
You have never seen a more graceful and practiced bow in your life. This man is suave to the nines. His foot slides backwards. He pulls his hand back and with the gentlest of touch places his lips against your hand for the briefest of moments. My lady, it's nice to make your acquaintance. How can I be of service? Glass Raven said you were seeking information about Marina.
Yes. A description would be nice. A location would be better. If you happen to know either of those things.
Are you looking for her services? Don't tell me. I don't want to know. After all, sometimes the secret is the fun. Am I right? And let's see. And he motions his hands in the air. And he leans in almost as if kissing an imaginary person. Lowers his hand a little bit. About right there, I think. And he goes as if he was cupping the back of her head. Yes. About that tall. long hair, and it's like he's petting the imaginary hair, and then he goes to cup the imaginary butt. Quite athletic, if I remember properly. She wanted anybody. And he gestures as if he's pushing away on her shoulder. But she was resistant. You understand, she kind of played a little bit hard to get. She didn't want me. She wanted more active people, such as yourselves. She would have delighted in that. But long brown hair, graceful, athletic, little charming. That little whore, she tried to charm me. Something about those green eyes. I remember her green eyes. Huh. I don't even remember what we did. I remember petting her face and her hair, and then touching her, and I woke up the next morning chained to a cross. I mean, that's not unnatural. It does happen from time to time, but
By
I
any
usually
chance
remember the
are glowing
process.
green eyes your natural eye color?
Oh, not originally. That's more of a development of the past, was it 40 years now? Goodness. It's been a
Okay.
while.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that they were on track or after the
Oh,
and
no, no,
stuff
no,
marina.
dear. No. You see, my delightful green eyes are a gift from a friend in the Schnozen Protectorate. Little siren slut who, well, she wanted me and wanted me to be able to see her at night. At the depths of the ocean, these are necessary.
Understandable.
So she tore mine out and replaced them.
Nobody has his
That's
hand up.
dramatic.
Nobody has his hand up, slowly raises it, waits a second, then raises it back up again.
Yes, sir.
Did she ever mention that she had family or like any relatives or anything?
She didn't mention that, no. After getting my eyes torn out and replaced while tied to a bed, you don't exactly ask that sorts of questions.
No. Maria.
Marina.
Oh, Marina? Well, she mentioned something. But you understand that business is business, and I'm not going to talk about it.
I hold out 5 gold pieces.
So, she did have a couple of aunties she was talking about. And he will take your 5 gold pieces. How quickly people can how quickly people can find his triggers.
Did she say where they were located or where they're from?
Well, didn't tell me where. But you understand. I remember she mentioned a couple of names. One was Mala and another was Gothel.
Are you borrowing my previous auntie's names?
I don't know what you're talking about, player.
I knew it was Shay.
It's not me.
It was not Shay. Shay's not the only person that these are aunties for.
Yeah.
They're aunties for other people too. Shay's not the only niece that these people have.
I'm just the best one. Or Shay was the best one.
Tian, are you doing okay over there? You've been really quiet.
Oh yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm just listening.
You're just listening, taking notes? All right.
I'm just listening, taking notes. Yep.
All right, cool. I just like
Just
to check in
remind all-
because, especially since you're new to the party, I'm getting to learn the player.
Yeah. As a thing too, I'm drawing is I'm gonna sack on Tion's back as all this is happening. I'm just in a little knapsack with my head poking out.
Yeah. So I believe that's called the papoose, right?
Yeah.
All right.
That's the word.
So Tian has a papoose with nobody in it.
That's empty.
I didn't say it's empty. It's just nobody in it.
Um, Eric.
Yes, ma'am.
When Dredge was gesturing about how tall
Yes.
Marina is, did I catch how
Oh,
tall she would?
she's being about 5'3", 5'4".
So about my height.
Yes, ma'am. You could probably, based off of the description, with a good disguise kit, a little bit of makeup, you could probably pass for this person.
A wig.
Yeah. Wig.
Mr. Dredge, do
Oh,
you
not
work here or are you a
Mr.
customer?
Oh, not Mr. Dredge. Just Dredge.
Sorry, Dredge.
But as far as working here, that's hard. Phrasing. Kind of. I'm both a client and a member. I am employed in the way
Phrasing.
that Glass Raven asks. He smiles at you. Well done. I'm employed in the way that Glass Raven needs someone to test her new patrons in certain skills, or train the new girls or guys. And I specialize in training and education. I don't exactly work for the public, if you take my meaning.
Yes.
Sadly, I do.
But I get around. From here, in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be going to Fort Crag. There's a lady there who learned things from the master. I want to learn. Secondhand is as best as I can get. After all, Moritas won't talk to me anymore.
Is that a familiar name?
Roll a history check. No.
So Moritas is some master entertainer.
Moritas is the master educator of the craft, shall you say. He and his friend have collaborated on a number of documents. But you would have to, of course, talk to him about that.
Where
Have
can
you
we
heard of
find
the
them?
novel The Scent of the Sea? Moritas wrote that.
Would I have?
Roll a history check. Beat a
All
10.
right. Beat a 10. I'm gonna get a 9. Because I got a -2.
A 15. Not only have you heard of it, you've read it, or it's been read to you, perhaps, based off of the history that I know of your character, Tion. Would it have been read to you?
Probably yes.
Okay. I'm trying to leave that enigmatic because we don't want to do that reveal yet.
No, yeah.
But cool. All right. You know where I'm coming from.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, this is a bit of a tangent. Saren, you told us all about hags, right?
Yes.
They have families, important stuff.
Covens, usually referred to as family.
I think I could actually
Eric,
post a picture of
with-
the cover of Scent of the Sea. There you go. Cover of the Scent of the Sea.
Ooh, very pretty.
Yeah,
Um,
I have the text.
Eric, would I be familiar with those names?
You can roll a history check. It's a really high check, but you can roll the check.
I don't know those names.
Okay.
Is it just me, or is Marina a bit on the nose for a sea hag?
Sorry, not
As a name.
sorry. Not all the names
It's
are going to
funny
be
asking.
enigmatic. Yeah.
Did she have to come up with it quickly?
No, I actually had this. So.
Did,
Sorry, the character.
Oh, the
did
character? No, I've had the character. The character's
Oh.
been
I mean,
written.
did the character have to invent the name quickly because she's a sea hag?
Oh, she did? No, she used her real name.
Okay.
I look at him, I go, did she like worship any particular like I have a question like about particular gods that she may or may not realize or worshipped?
Oh,
Did
we
she
didn't
like
talk about gods, except for the fact that she kept crying out for one.
who?
Oh God! Oh God!
I don't understand.
It's
Well,
okay.
I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later.
I
Okay.
do want to go back to the Scent of the Sea book. I do have a short synopsis for it that might help Tian's memory because he did roll really well. We need to give him this information. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy that and paste it to you. All right.
All right.
So here you go. Bam. I hope you enjoy that.
Thank you.
And the two people that Marie saw, have they been back?
No, which is a shame. He was quite a specimen, and he had such swarthy hands.
Out of
Wasted on
character.
such a beginner.
Out of character. With the 2 week thing and the bed we found down in the sewers with the chains and the blood and everything. Is there any check we can make to infer what may have happened to them?
You would automatically go ahead and we can roll the insight check for your characters to know. Your character does not know nobody. However, Saren rolls the double 23s, double critical successes here, which is awesome. Saren, Marina took the two clients and took them into the sewers, where she butchered them, consumed their souls, put their souls into soul coins, and kept them for herself. She's a hag, and the way that souls are consumed by hags is to be used as currency in the Nine Hells. They are fey creatures that regularly trade with fiends and devils.
Okay. I just mumble under my breath. That's weird then.
Okay. A couple more things that you would infer. The table that she wanted you guys to lay down on, if you recall, would have been classified as her bed. And by laying in her bed, you would have been paralyzed for the entire time you were there while she slowly consumed your souls. She's not attached to any one specific soul for any reason other than as a currency for trade, for favors, for fey deals, etc. Her coming to the brothel was essentially to find prey in order to enrich herself in the world of the Fae.
Alright.
The question is, how did she get here? And why were the grungs and goblins following her?
Alright. Well,
Tay
thank you.
is concerned about the shard on the necklace. He's in Twitch chat, very enthusiastically
Oh.
mentioning the shard.
Yeah, I have no idea what happened to that. That's a mystery.
Yeah,
What?
for the record, Tay is not here tonight, but he really wanted to be and is driving home.
I still have this shard on the necklace.
You do? Awesome.
I'm not sure what nobody's implying.
I thought it was in my pocket.
Are you thinking of the other?
We're talking about the one that took us to the other dimming plane, right? Or world? Not the
Correct.
world.
Okay.
Dimming plane.
You didn't give it back after identifying.
No, I did not. Out of character, I did
I'll scratch
not.
it off my possessions then.
I was under the impression I had it.
Okay. And you did attune to it, correct?
I did.
All right.
I attempted. Let me rephrase that. I attempted to attune to it.
Right. So here you go. I'm going to send this to you. You are nobody. I sent it to nobody.
I didn't get it because nobody got it.
Right. Not that that doesn't get old.
Hey man, if Gon didn't get old, this won't get old.
For Tion's benefit, his former character was named Gon. And so it was always these he's not here anymore jokes.
Oh no.
Oh, that's awful. That's not good. That's really bad.
Yeah?
Anyways,
Anyways, well,
back in game.
well, I don't have any more questions unless y'all do.
I'm good.
Thank you very much for your time.
Of course, my dear. If there's anything that you'd like to learn, I can teach you so much that you'd have a good time for the rest of your life just practicing.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you very much, sir.
If
And
you're
I'll
ever
know.
bored, gentlemen, I do teach group classes.
I'm never bored. Bye.
You guys leave and head out into town.
Okay. So,
I'm sorry,
I'm gonna
guys.
go-
You guys just dealt with the scum of Nausea.
No, that wasn't Ronaldo. That was a different dude.
So good news and well, bad news, worse news, and kind of neutral news, I guess. What do we want first?
I like
A drink.
Drink too.
Okay, we can go back to, I guess, the consortium, get drinks, and talk about the stuff I figured out.
Okay, so going to the consortium. You guys walk down the street to the consortium. It's hustling, bustling as you walk in. Dinner is being served. Tonight is spider legs on croûte.
Is my fish still on the table?
Your fish is not on the table. You see no sign of the fish.
Excellent.
Meanwhile, the camera pans outside as a young man, mid-teens, is walking down the street with a large fish over his shoulder. We pan back into the consortium. Brad comes running up. All right, here for dinner. Anything you guys need specifically? I got spider legs on croûte. Got large bagels, baguettes. Here you go. All set. Spider legs. Just crack them. Here you go. Here's the tool. He hands Tian and Saren both crackers for the spider legs and an entire tin bucket full of spider legs that are a good 2 feet long. He runs off.
I put my mouth on the end of one and I just suck it out.
Okay. Cool.
That also works.
It's delicious. These have been poached in butter, and yeah, these are really, really good.
So what's the good news?
All right, so there. It's not really good news. It's just kind of neutral news. Pretty sure Marina was the hag, and the good news is that she's dead. Um,
I do a little hand clap in my seat. Or am I still on the back? No, yeah. In my head, I'm still on his back,
Okay.
eating spider legs.
all right. Bad news is I'm pretty sure that her 2 clients are dead. Worst news is if she did what I think she did, she made soul coins out of their souls, and when we killed her, we didn't find those soul coins. So there's either someone in here that she traded them with, or she somehow sent them somewhere, or we got to go back in the sewer and look for them.
Why do we need soul? What are soul coins?
So soul coins are currencies used by fiend-aligned fae and fiends and devils in the hells. Basically, someone tears out your soul and places in a coin, and that soul is used for currency. Like what that soul is worth is how much that currency, you know. But the point of being is like, just do we want to leave someone's soul in a coin, or do we want to try to release it?
Got it.
I mean, we don't have to. It's just if that's something we want to do.
If you think it's the right thing to do.
I'm more on the right side of it.
I mean, if we
There's
can
the
find
vote.
them, I think it'd probably be nice to somehow release the souls so that way they can go on to find, their rest or their peace with their gods. I would want somebody to do it for me.
Did she say something about the blue cloaks as well?
Yeah,
Marina?
yeah. Apparently, she wanted them, but they didn't come to her.
Maybe she thought they were powerful souls. It'd be worth a bit.
Hmm. I
What could
Also,
the
they're all a
blue
bit pretty, and she didn't like pretty things.
I mean, also, like, did the blue cloaks have access to anything that a fae may want access to?
don't know. Probably.
There's this theoretical magic circle that you're talking about.
The transportation circle?
It's just a real thing, not another thing that nobody's made up.
Transportation circles are a real thing. I don't know if there's one for this town. I don't see why there wouldn't be, but the Blue Cooks would probably know more.
I haven't really dealt with the blue cloaks at all. Are they alright as people? Will they help us or no? Is it more of just like we get screwed over?
Oh, nobody looks up. Rendaza Bazo used to lead the Blade Cloaks until he gave it over to that Amol. Anyways, but he's basically like the greatest person ever because like he used his own funds to create his own organization to enforce, not enforce crime, but restrict crime, enforce law, if you will.
What's his name again?
Renato Basil. He's like the greatest person to ever walk the land of Tavoya. And he cares the most about this city. I have an action figure of him in my bedroom back home.
I put the name in chat for you. Ronaldus Basil.
Thank you.
Outside of Aimer, our first and last couple interactions with the Blue Coats have been fairly fair and well done. They've done well by us outside of that guy.
Do we maybe want to talk to them tomorrow?
Probably we can talk to him in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, they have a headquarters located in town. Maybe go there. Like a station, I should say.
That's fine by me. I'm gonna wave Brad down.
All right, Brad comes running by. Yes, sir. As he slides to a stop.
Can I get 2 pictures of ale, please?
Absolutely. And he runs off.
Thank you.
He comes running back. 2 pitchers of ale, right here. Thump, thump. There's no way he could have poured these in that amount of time. Either they were scooped out of the keg or something. But you don't see any signs of wet on the outside of the pitchers. But they thump, thump onto the table with a big mug. There you go. All set. Anything else? No? All right. Be right back. And he runs off.
But, Tian, so like, let's say you met someone, right? And like, they were somewhat questionable, but you weren't like super like upset with them. And they wanted to be your friend, and in being your friend, they were like, hey, I'll drive you forward if you drive me forward. Like, how do you respond to that?
If
Like, let's say you met someone and they may have been your enemy, but then you realize they may not be your enemy or friend. And then they were like, hey, let's be friends. And in doing so, like, I'll help you if you help me type thing.
it depends on how badly they screwed you over. If it was a really bad thing, then I wouldn't trust them with my life. But if it was more of just like, we don't get along, and we have the same goal and destination, then yeah, I'd work with them.
So, like, let's say they, like, were friends with some people, and then, like, some other people came and killed those people. And that dude was just like, haha, that's not funny, but that's also like, hey, you guys are stronger. Like, do you want to be my friends?
I mean, it's good to have people with strength and power. But I'm probably not the right person to tell you what to do.
No, I get that. I was just curious, that's all. I drink my mead.
What has Baracus been doing during this?
Just listening in.
Just listening in. Okay. Getting ready to punch something? If it ever needs to be punched?
Yeah, or crack some heads. I don't know.
Okay. Cool. Ronnie, what are you doing during this conversation?
Drinking and listening.
Drinking and listening. All right. Cool. Just checking in.
I would like to use my background tonight if I could.
What is the background?
Ear to the ground. So that's not showing it properly.
Yeah, it should run properly.
The ear to the ground. A contact in any city you visit, someone who provides information about the people and places of the local area.
Okay.
Could be someone from a criminal, like underworld or
Understood.
crime, but not too serious.
That would not be in here. That would be outside. But we can do
Yeah,
that.
sorry.
as soon
I'm just
as
kind of
there's
thinking of someone to head off to tonight.
all good. Thank you. I have that ready.
So, Town, I'm going to be upfront with you, and this may upset the party. But we came into contact with a dragon of some
Not
age.
here.
Oh, right, sorry.
I put the stone down on the table.
I believe it's got
I
a
look
cooldown,
at
doesn't it?
staring.
Oh, does it? Oh, I did not look at it.
I believe
Apologies.
it's got a cooldown.
Apologies.
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
look at
work all the
Sarah.
time.
This is room talk.
Malthoriel's Gem of Discretion, I believe, has a cannot be used until dawn the next day.
Okay.
So
Sorry.
we've used it once, can't be used again. Sorry. It's the only way that I keep it balanced because it
Oh,
is
yeah,
a legendary item and it is super good.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I did not read that.
All good.
Oh,
All
good.
good.
No
That's
worries.
why I'm here.
I look at Sarah and she says that, and I like pucker my lips and drink my mead.
We can revisit this discussion after supper, if that's okay with you.
Did I ever get a key to a room?
You did not. You've been
Okay.
mooching off on visits to
I have
the
been.
to her room, which is, I don't know, slightly inappropriate, but whatever.
I drink. Try to pick my drink up with Mage Hand over Tyrion's shoulder because I'm so slumped over in his knapsack. And I'm like, oh, that's fine. You can bunk with me.
Well, we've all been sleeping in the same room since we got a little dream visitor.
Seems fair. I'm not going to judge. Not yet, at least.
All right. So, you guys finish eating?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Going up the stairs to go to bed?
Yes.
Everyone except for Ronnie,
Mhm.
right?
Well, for the chat, but then I'll head out.
All right.
I think we're going back to my room for the chat.
Back to the room for the chat. Awesome. So, we'll go to the room for the chat first. You guys walk into the room. Do you lock the door?
Yes.
Okay.
Now that I know they lock, yeah.
What would you like to do?
I thought we should probably wait until Tay shows up again before we talk about the dragon more, but
Tay is
Nobody's
currently
talking
on the
about it.
bed, spread eagled on the bed.
That's my bed. Get off my bed.
He gives you a thumbs up and he's going to stand up, say, "Excuse me." And I don't know the character completely yet, but I think he would straighten the sheets.
He's a proper gentleman, so that makes sense.
All right.
Unlike Baracus, who is like a savage. Baracus the savage. The Ravage the savage.
Not wrong. Not wrong, huh?
Alright, well, I want to guys catch up with an old friend tonight, so let's make this quick. The shit that nobody was talking about, all that hypothetical bullshit was
Yeah.
about the dragon that's offered us. We went there looking for some Fae. There was some Fae. We bashed their heads in. It's possibly misguided. One of the blue cloaks has it out for all Fae, following their orders. The dragon said it could help us if we helped it. It's got a crystal nexus. If we learnt to crystal walk, we could travel between planes and shit. Baracus is against it. I'm okay with it. The others seem keen.
And one of the things he offered us was to teach us to crystal walk.
Oh, I don't remember that. I remember him saying once we learnt, he'd give us access to the Nexus.
Okay.
Maybe Eric could refresh our memory.
Yes, he would grant you access to crystal striding, and he would give you access to the Nexus. Both.
Got that wrong.
I look around and say, like, I think, like, the majority of us agree that we can't, like, 100% trust this dude. But it's like, in the words of my grandfather, it's better to keep your enemies closer than your friends. Something like that. And if this guy turns out to be up to something, it's better that we're, like, in the know and in the circle than outside of it.
So this dragon can help us a lot. But in return, we don't know what his motive is, right?
Not yet, but he did tell us that if we align with him, he won't endanger this town and surrounding areas, and that if he asks us to do something that we don't want to do or goes against our values, we can always say no.
Okay.
And
Is-
and and Brachus, I look at him, does bring up an interesting point, and I point at Brachus.
Comes with a price, and the price I would not pay.
What's the price?
I don't know, like I said, but anytime it's like we don't know his motive, but I'm sure there's a price involved in this.
Okay.
I don't speak for the group, but I speak for myself.
But you understand this has to be a group decision.
It's something that I can't pinpoint, but I'm trying to figure it out.
Do you understand that this has to be a group decision?
Yeah,
I think
Baracus.
I
Well,
think
okay,
Brachus
just a
doesn't
second.
necessarily. I don't think Brachus necessarily needs to be like a friend of the dragon. Like, you know, you can be an acquaintance than a friend, and we could justify that.
Right.
And I think that would be fine.
Yeah,
I think
there's a
having
part that's
Brachus
missing
being
here,
our
though. I think there's a piece that's missing here. Baracus, the dragon, wants to make sure that it's a group agreement. It's not a one person, one person, one person, one person. It's the whole team agrees or nobody agrees. And so you may not need to be his friend, but if you don't want to accept the deal, that's totally fine. That's up to you guys to work out. But that's etc. what you'd like to do. You could also wait outside if you wanted to wait outside. Up to you how you'd like to handle that, guys. But the dragon said that in order to get the gifts, you have to be agreed as a group. Only the people who agree are going to get the gifts and get the benefits from working with the dragon.
It would make it very difficult if we just let a crystal walk somewhere without Brachus.
saying as a group. Like, we could maybe take Brachus with us, but having like, I don't know. This is something my brother said. I didn't really understand it, but having like a caveat loophole or something to the deal may be beneficial to us, or beneficial to the family, if you will. Like having somewhere that's not like completely like in the same line, in case something goes south.
So do you understand where we were coming from, Baracus?
Yeah, but like I said, if they want to agree to it, that's fine.
Okay.
But
All good. So you would allow them to, but you wouldn't agree. That's fine. I just want to establish that that's where you're at. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And I would continue saying like to Baracus in character, like having a like, what is it? My second brother, me being the youngest, like having him not a caveat to certain like contracts or deals I've signed for has been beneficial when it's come to like legal action.
Do you think this is a deal we're going to sign for? I thought we were just being friends.
I mean, if I said, like, Ronnie, I'm your friend, I'm like Saren's friend, I'm Brock's friend, I'm Tay's friend, I'm Bezos' friend, I'm Tyon, Tion's, wow, I don't know why I can't pronounce the name out of a character. It's so weird for me. Tion's friend. And like, that's fine with me, but like, you know, when it comes to like, when I understand of Fae, names, woods, places, things, you know, it's good to have like maybe someone that's like not.
Have I got this fact wrong as well? Did we not at least like do some kind of intelligence check to determine that the crystal was not a Fae? Sorry, the dragon was not a Fae.
He was not a Fey dragon.
Right. He's not a Fey dragon.
He just happened to come from the Feywilds.
Correct.
But is he friend to the Fae?
He said they were chasing him and he was looking for somewhere safe. Well, there was trouble there for him of some kind.
All right, if we turn on him Like, if we don't like him, and he attacks us and everything like that, and he's done with us, we go after him. Can we fight him?
I mean, friends fight all the time. Like,
I don't
they have
know his
arguments.
capabilities are.
Sometimes physical, it doesn't mean they stop being friends.
It's
Screw it.
tough.
I'll do it.
Do we think we're capable of taking on a dragon with our current
That's
skill
up to you
set?
guys.
Probably not,
I mean,
but we can always try.
out of character, I'm saying
I
this
don't
'cause
know.
Tay kind of brought this up as Devil's out of character. Tay brought this up, Devil's advocate. What's the worst case scenario if things go south? And honestly, out of character, we just end up like we are now, with not being his friend.
But if only some of us become his friends, then it would be very practically difficult for us as a campaign party to take advantage of the crystal walking.
I
think.
mean, it depends how Chris walking are out of character or in character right now.
Out of
Yeah,
character.
but this is
My
a
response is
teleportation
different.
nexus.
My response differences between the two.
Well, out of character. If Baracus isn't the dragon's friend, he won't be allowed in the Nexus.
Yeah. So like my assumption is that the main benefit of this friendship, the main like mechanical benefit of the friendship is out the window for us. So we would only be there as like a it would be the trying to be on the inside, friend and keep your enemies close. Keep your people you don't know close.
I think there's a roleplay aspect to it, out of character, right? Depending on how you phrase it. I think there's like a mechanical out of character version of it at the same time. And
Are you saying you think we can talk to be able to take our acquaintance through the Nexus, or I'm not sure what you're getting at, sorry.
I think we don't know enough about how crystal walking works at the moment. But I think out of character, Brackus not being part of the deal is kind of like it is a smart thing because it leaves us to out of character.
Do you disagree that it stops us from, as a party, using crystal walking?
Not enough information.
Yeah.
That's the fairest thing I can give. I don't have enough information to say yes or no to that. But what I can say out of character is that Brackus, I understand what he's doing because it leaves him a loophole to be the person in the party that we can give things to or can do things outside of any deal we make, like the loophole.
I hear that point. I just, like with everything we saw with the crystals and the satyrs going into them, and the fact that it was described as a nexus to like different places, I think it's reasonable to intuit that this is some kind of transportation mechanism. Like, maybe it's not, maybe it's crazy face stuff that I don't understand, but I think like my character at this point would be assuming that
Same,
the benefit was to get places. And
and that's the issue in character I have is like what I would say in character and out of character. And in character, I would say it makes sense.
What about
Let's talk it out with the dragon and see what happens. That's the honest response.
We negotiate with him. Again.
Yes, because acquaintances can become friends, and friends like acquaintances can become allies, and allies can become friends. The three things are not
you want to keep a foot in the door.
exactly.
Who knows? He could be an ally. But I understand, like, we can't trust him altogether.
out of character? God forbid you did use the crystal walk and end up in the Feywild. You think Baracus wants to be in Feywild surrounded by Fey?
Out of character, yes.
You know.
I think you would love that.
Out of character, I assume that's where the
That
campaign's going to
would
go at
be-
some point.
That would be a bloodshed there.
Why? Not all Fae are bad.
They just can't be trusted.
No one can be trusted.
It would be dangerous in a
I
way,
I
taking
agree with
that
you saying,
chances.
Brackus.
That being dangerous. Like, God forbid, he gives us the crystal walk,
So
and we try this crystal walk, and God forbid, say
I honestly think we
things
should
can
just.
go
I think we should
different.
just go
Like,
talk
say
to
we
him.
ended up in the Feywild. We say we didn't do something right, or we missed something, or something became wrong, and we're in the
Honestly, I would
Feywild.
rather end up in the Feywild than the Plane of Fire.
I thought one
Yeah,
of the
but
whole reasons we were considering this was to get into the Feywild when we needed to.
What
Like, if we
we
have
did
enemies
crystal
here,
walking
I mean,
and I carry Baracus?
out of care. I think we're making a lot of maybes about this whole deal that like I think we should just go back and talk to the dragon, and then make our decision there based off what he says. Because I feel like we're like making like what ifs, what if, and like I feel like a lot of that can be cleared up if we just talk to him about what he's willing to offer, what he's willing to give, like, and about what our standpoint is, what our standing ground is, and then if we're acquaintances, like let's say we don't learn this Chris walking right off the bat because we're just associated with him, I don't think that's a bad thing.
what
What were you
about
gonna
the?
s- Good.
What about when we were fighting that the Satos, the crystal ones, and one got away, went back into the Feywild. How do you know he's not reporting what happened and giving the description of us as a party attacking him?
And
And we confronted that, and we entered that crystal walk and ended up there. How do you know it's going to be safe if they don't? Most of them connection with that Satar will attack us. So you see, that's another thing. He got away. So he went back to the crystal, ended up in the Feywild. Who knows what that Satar is doing or saying? And
I think it would be
so,
useful to be able to chase him in there the next time we have an enemy who does that.
but I'm sure he's going to mention that we attacked, and
I
he'll give the
mean,
description of the group.
even if he does, the difference is being can we access potentially the Feywires in other realms or not?
Now I have to interrupt here. Tian was saying something. I think we ran over him a little bit ago.
I do apologize.
All good.
Sorry.
I was saying, what if we can, what, crystal walk, you said?
Yep.
What if I carry Baracus as I crystal walk? Would that work at all?
Yeah, mate.
Can I make a check on that based off of like what little I know as a sorcerer?
You would not know.
Okay.
Without more information from the dragon, don't have that information.
So, okay.
I think we need to talk to the dragon. I think that should be our best plan for right
Yeah.
now.
Then tomorrow morning, let's just go talk to the dragon. 'Cause I feel like this Marie business is largely concluded, except for venturing to the Feywild. But I don't know much about that.
We can get some rest. We can go see the Blue Cloaks, and then we can go see the dragon. That sound good to everybody?
Yeah.
I go to sleep at the corner I had last time.
You curl up in the corner? Okay.
Yeah, I like the because
Awesome.
this is her room. This is her room, and I
Yes, sir.
said I took the corner so
That's
didn't
fine.
interfere with anybody.
I'm gonna go to my own bedroom.
Okay. I'm supposed to pass along the line from Tay. He walks up past Baracus. If you're scared, say you're scared. It'll be okay, Mukau. I won't let him turn you into steak. And he will pat you on the shoulder and go to bed. Meanwhile, Ronnie, you're going to sneak out?
Yep.
All right.
Well, I'm not sneaking.
You're not sneaky. You're just going out.
I told people I wanted to go visit an old friend tonight.
You're going to tell people you're going to visit an old friend.
I already did.
Okay.
When I said that we should hurry up the discussion.
Okay.
That was in character.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Cool. So you want to go out and visit this friend. Awesome. So, are you taking anyone with you, Ronnie?
No, not unless anyone jumped up and offered to come out.
Okay. Cool. Then we will go ahead and have you head out into town at night. As you make your way through the various alleys of Nausea, you know where you're going. You know where your contacts are, and you know exactly the right password to say at a specific stone wall. A stone slides to the side. You give the password, and you are allowed access in. As you come inside, the room is fairly removed of any accoutrement. There's no real decorations except for a round table, 4 chairs, 3 people. But the one you care about is the woman in purple, seated on the far end of the table, and she waves at you as you enter and the door closes behind you. Hello. Looking for work or information?
Information. Nice to see you.
Of course. Nice to make your acquaintance. Pull up a chair. Pull up a chair. Can we deal you in?
Yes, please.
Very well. So, I need you to go ahead and roll 2d13s. All right. You have a 10 and a 5. Let's see what you can get as they will play Texas Hold'em, which is fun. You have a pair of 5s. Congratulations.
I will try not to reveal that.
Okay. We will roll their hands real quick. 6d13s. They have 2 other people have a pair of 5s, so it's a push. Yeah. But actually, you would lose on the last one. It's a king and a 5, so he's got king high on the pair. So
yeah.
All right.
How much did I lose?
1 gold.
Right.
Yeah. She smiles. So, what's the information you want?
We're a bit concerned someone might be trading some soul coins around here.
Oh, yeah.
Trying to chase down 2 of them.
Chase them down. Well, you got some big brass ones on you, don't you? Yeah. So,
Yes, ma'am.
haven't heard of any trade in soul coins in quite a while. Not that it doesn't happen. I just haven't heard of it. But I know a guy who would be interested in that sort of thing if you're interested in selling or acquiring them. He's over at the Longstriders Consortium guy, dark, brooding fellow. Nice tale. Comes in here from time to time. He collects them and finds ways to redeem them. So if you know anyone who actually has any, he'd be the guy.
This smoky fella
Barry. Yeah, you've met him?
goes by the agent.
That's one of his names, yeah.
Okay.
Care to lose another hand and give you his name?
Let's make it interesting. And I'll put 10 coins on the table.
She smiles.
And I will fold.
And you will automatically fold? Awesome.
Yep.
They slide the 10 gold coins over to her. His name is Sumar. He's quite the agent for the consortium. Quite effective at what he does. Nice enough guy, if you can get past his rough exterior. He's good. He's a killer, that's for certain. Likes his pyromania as well. Way to his heart is with alchemist fire. They say that the way he got that way is because he was in an arcane fire, bathed in the shadows and flames of a shadow dragon.
Was that Vagrada?
No. Vagradan's a new thing. Only happened past year. They say that the crew actually came here to Nausea. They were on the ship called the Amaria Rosie's Revenge. It's out there somewhere. So that's the rumor.
Thanks for your time. Have a lovely evening.
Take care. By the way, don't be a stranger. And I didn't catch your name.
That's Ronnie. Ronnie Smith.
Ronnie, I'm Samara. Nice to make your acquaintance.
With the bourbon job.
Indeed, you've heard of me?
Yes, by name only.
Oh, that's awesome. At least my name's getting around. Have a wonderful night.
You too. Head straight back to the consortium, keeping an eye out for any sneaky children watching me.
Sneaky children at this time of night should be in bed. All right. You going up to bed?
Yep. I'll take over the watch from someone.
All right. So, I'm going to roll a d5 because I don't have Tay here tonight to deal with. So, 1d5. Who are we going to go with? Baracus. Once again, Baracus. You are going to have a dream, Baracus. Your dream tonight is of a hag chaining you to a bed. Slowly, the chains latch around your wrists and ankles. And as they fasten tight, you know that you're unable to move. You can smell the disgusting stench of rotten meat coming off of her breath as she caresses your cheek and she whispers, "You'll be so tasty someday. We just need you to ripen just so. We'll have some fun. Oh, we will. We will. You and your little friends. I know they're looking for me. I know they want me. Don't you all want me? You always do. Oh, you do. My little niece, she got complacent. She did. I know she did. And that's why you took her head off. It's okay. I forgive you. After all, you're going to give me so many more little babies. Isn't it great? Good night. And you wake up with a cold sweat, having gotten a long rest.
My sword's there.
Yep, swords are there. Everyone's still in the same room. No one else had the dream. And for the record, the D5 is based off of my name bar in the Twitch chat, or in the Twitch recording. So it just heads up.
I will let everyone know that the smoky guy who we talked to yesterday is also the neighborhood Soulcoin Redeemer. in case we're interested in following that lead after we check the blue clicks and the dragon.
Redeemer, as in, does he use the coins or does he set the souls free?
That was unclear. It sounded like it had quotes around it. The word redeem. My contact said that he was good, but my contacts aren't always good, so I'm not sure how much we should get to that.
We can always put a pin in it. It's not like they're going anywhere.
Alright, anyone have a Fey dream?
I'm good.
Baracus, did you have a Fey dream?
No, not with the dragon. It's with the stupid hag. Something. But I'm alright. I'm alright. Shaking my head a little bit.
Has anyone noticed a theme with Baracus's dreams?
I don't know what the meanings of these things. The one that with the gold dragon is something questioning me.
Is it that they're always related to the events of the day before, like most people's dreams?
Yeah.
It's
What
weird.
happened in it?
Good to you?
What happened in the dream?
What happened in the dream, Baracus?
He used chains to chain my wrist and ankles. He's whispering things about beheading and I forgive you, this and this. He gave that really laugh. Whatever happened, I repeated to the group, and I'm like, then
By
I
any
just
chance, did the bed with the chains look like the table down in the sewer?
did that actually look like that, Eric?
No, it was a completely different bed, significantly more comfortable, more
Yeah.
opulent, carved
Yeah,
bedposts.
different.
Fancy.
But did I get the good look at the hag? Did she look like someone that was in a sewers?
No, she did not look like the person in the sewers, and you did not get a good look at her. You could smell
Okay.
her, and you could hear her, but you didn't get a good look at her.
Okay.
Would
Smell.
we know that it's fancy, or would Baracus know that it's only fancy, or it looked fancy?
As far as the bed,
Yes.
Baracus said that he relayed everything about the dream, so
Okay.
you guys do know
Okay.
that. Yep. We'll grant you guys that information.
Weird dreams I've been having. I can't answer it. I can't answer something I'm not, you know.
Well, now I'm thinking that. What do you think a fancy table like that would be? Because I'm sort of suspecting the brothel.
Yeah, I don't know. A good question on that one.
I think that might be a bit of a reach because the brothel doesn't want to kill their clients. They want them to come back. You can't make money if your people are dead.
It's true.
And make an Arcana check on anyone that knows magic.
What are you trying to find out?
This is a spell effect.
On...
Practices dreams.
Oh, the dreams? Okay. Roll an Arcana check. With a 15, you do not know. And I will tell you that my Arcana checks are 10 plus double the spell level. So no, you do not know. It is magic more powerful, or the effect is more powerful than a second level spell.
That checks, because I've only known magic for the past year of my life.
Mm-hmm.
But he does recognize that it is magic.
It could
Could
be
it also
magic.
not be magic?
It could be magic. I'm not going to confirm or deny at the moment, but it is.
But if it is magic, it's stronger than that.
Right. If it is magical, it is something beyond his capacity at the moment. It could also just be him having dreams.
Thanks.
And I'm not telling you guys out of character which way it is, because I like keeping this one to myself for the time being. You guys will eventually find out, but for the time being,
For what it's worth, I love how much these could just be dreams based on what we did the day before.
Yeah.
Like someone's imagination.
This is Jeremy Cricket.
Jiminy.
Same.
Jeremy and Jiminy are not the same. Just saying.
I don't know. These
Alright.
both start with a J.
Like you're setting yourself up to be Tion's Jiminy Cricket with the
There we go.
positioning.
All right. So, what's
We're gonna
plan
go
for-
talk to the smart clicks. I mean blue clicks.
Yeah, ask them about if they have a transportation circle, if they know where one's at.
Although, what do we smell for breakfast first? The important stuff.
Yeah, breakfast.
You got a long rest, right?
Yes, you did get a long rest. Go ahead and hit the long rest button. Go ahead and confirm the long rest. And I will not do that for Tay because Tay has to do some retconning next week. We'll see what happens.
No,
What happened?
not the retcon.
It's very minor. It's finding out what he did while you guys have been busy today. And
It's
so-
very minor, just a new character sheet.
Don't make me do that. I really don't want to do that. I hate killing characters so much. It sucks. It really does.
You blew up the consortium while we were there, and this also session didn't happen.
Eric, before I go down with everyone for breakfast, I want to hang back in my room and do something for a minute.
Okay. So, everyone else can go ahead and head on downstairs, and we're going to pan the camera to see Saren close the door for a little bit of privacy.
I am going to my backpack, and I would like to check on a certain item that I've been carrying around for a bit,
Okay.
because I hit level 3, and so I get this thing. And when I open up my backpack, if it's alright with you, if my drake egg that I've been carrying around
Okay.
has hatched, and
Has
I
it
now have,
hatched?
yeah, I get it at level 3,
Okay.
and so I now have a small drake companion.
Okay. What are you doing with the eggshells?
I am keeping them in my backpack because they might be worth something.
Okay. What does your little drake look like?
Mostly black, but with some reddish overtones to his scales and horns.
Okay. Cool. I'm going to give you some homework, Saren. You know what the homework is?
Are you a drake?
Draw me a drake, please.
Yeah.
Okay. Saren likes doing her own artwork, so we're going to have Saren draw her own drake. And for the record, this is not a gift. This is part of her class. So, just making sure everyone's aware of the situation and clearing the air before it gets stinky. So, all right. You're playing as a Drake Warden, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, I am.
Cool. We just got raided by a whole bunch of people. Awesome.
Yay!
Awesome. Cool. So, you guys headed down for breakfast?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. So, as you guys head downstairs, it's already bustling. Brad is down there and welcomes you guys with an entire stack of waffles. You smell that nutty scent of the waffles being made. He runs up with an entire basket of marmalades and jams, butters and syrups, There's toppings galore. There's fudge. There's chocolate chips, etc. Brad comes up and puts this on the table. Here you go, all set. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yes, do you have any raw sardines?
Of course I got sardines. You want sardines on waffles? Absolutely.
No,
Be right back.
no, I want them on the side for my new friend.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you.
And he pulls a pocket and a jar of sardines is placed on the table. There you go. Enjoy. And he
Thanks
runs
so
off.
much.
And for just a moment, you guys are confused by the fact that Brad has a pocket full of sardines.
I'm more confused about your new friend.
Brad never always.
It's incredibly cute. What's its name?
Interesting. A new friend. Who's here?
Does it have a name yet?
It had a name. It was funny, and I immediately forgot it as soon as I checked.
In character, Ronnie laughs. Very funny name you just said.
Probably gonna be calling it Little Bit for a while.
Is it okay to pet it?
Sure.
I try to pet the Drake.
Oh, there's a Drake in here?
Yep. Drake baby.
Interesting.
And I'll give it a bit of waffle.
Cool. Does the Drake
And
like
say
the
thank
waffle?
you.
Does the Drake like the waffle, Saren?
Jenna
I
probably
tried to do it
mouths at it a
secretly.
little bit, and then it throws it away. Spits it out.
Aw. Okay.
Plays with it.
And I'm gonna hand it like a sardine.
Cool. The Drake num 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 swallows the sardine.
Yep.
Cool. Brad will come by, check on you guys. Is there anything else I can do for you? Anything else at all? Anything you need for breakfast? Coffee? Water? Milk? Juice?
Coffee, please.
All right, you're back.
Yep. Yep.
He goes running back, and after a moment comes back with an entire tray of coffee, tea, and water. And he puts it on the table. There you go, enjoy it. And he runs off.
Put a gold piece in the corner of the table.
He runs back for it. Thank you! And he runs off. All right. So, as you guys have your breakfast, you guys are able to get full and refreshed, ready for the next day. What do you guys want to do today? Is you have the whole day before you.
Well, we have to go talk to that dragon before noon.
Yep.
On our way out, we can stop by the Blue Cloaks, see if they have a transportation circle or teleportation circle.
Okay. You want to go see the Blue Cloaks?
Yes.
I
Awesome.
thought we had another day for the dragon. It's okay.
Nope. It's today. If I did my math right, it would be today. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, let me know. But I believe today is the day you guys are supposed to talk to the dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's today, not tomorrow, right?
Correct. All right. So, you guys leave the consortium to go looking for the Blue Cloaks.
So,
Okay. As you guys leave, and you head out into the town. It's a bustling day. There's a little bit of rain on the horizon. Could be a stormy day. Who knows? Either way, you guys make your way over to the Blue Cloak Citadel. You know exactly where it is. You've been there before. As you walk up, you see Ronaldus Basil standing before the Citadel. Oh, hello, Mademoiselle Seren. Nice to see you again. And you've brought more riffraff with you, I'm afraid. How can I be of assistance today?
We were wondering if by any chance if the city had a teleportation circle.
Of course we do. In fact, we've got a new guardian for it. He's quite exciting, you understand? I can't talk about it. I'm not supposed to mention that the guardian isn't even there, you understand? But yes, we do have a teleportation circle within the Citadel for licensed users, of course, you understand.
Of course. If we were to use it, would we need to be registered or anything, or is there any
Of course,
fees?
you'd have to be registered. You'd have to register within the Citadel, and of course pay a stipend or have another reason for regular use, you understand.
Of course.
Of course, after all, powerful magics like teleportation are not for everyone. Is he a Leonin?
I am, yes.
Oh. Has he bathed lately? He seems mangy.
No.
Does he like to talk for himself? So uncouth. It's as if he had rights. So, is there any other questions I can answer for you, Mademoiselle Saren?
No, that was the main question.
Of course. The membership for the teleportation circle is quite inexpensive at 1,000 gold a month.
Oh, that's very expensive.
Oh, well, only for the commoners is it expensive. For someone of your stature, I'm sure it wouldn't be. Or you're just being frugal and humble, I'm sure.
I like being frugal.
I understand. That explains your dress.
It's easy to be overlooked if you match your surroundings.
Well, you are apparently doing quite the good job of matching the flooded dirt in the street. Well done.
Thank you.
He's such a jerk. I hate him so much.
I love it.
You're supposed to love to hate him. The thing is, he's a good guy. He's just terrible about it.
He's like a mixture between like Prince Charming from Shrek and Kronk.
Yes, it really is. That
I
is
am
the
looking forward to
best.
see if you can make Aima more hateable than this guy.
Take the inspiration if you don't have it. That's the best. That's the best analogy for Basil ever. Oh God, Ronaldus Basil is Prince Charming from Shrek crossed with Kronk. I love it. All right, so as you dismiss yourselves away from his magnanimous presence, you guys can walk away, leaving him to the important matters that officials of state have to do, like looking at his nails. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end the Feywatch for tonight because I do need to have Tay here for the next discussion with the dragon.